Happy New Year. All right. CPGM Drew joined by CPGM Drew. It's not the second half draft show, man. We just doing this one off the cuff, man. We figured it's a brand new year. We want to set the tone, want to jump into another mock draft. Obviously, another week of football in the books. 1 week remains before we're officially in draft season. So, Drew, let's get to it, man. We're going to do another one of our 2024 NFL mock draft duels head to head. Drew, you'll be selecting for the NFC teams. I'll be selecting for the AFC teams. All right.
Let's get it, man.
What you want to do at the top here, man? What you gonna do?
Start with the Chicago Bears. First of all, I was right. I just want to make sure I say that. Anytime I'm right, I want to make sure y'all know I was right. Fields is the guy. The fans have spoken, bro. He can't be traded. He can't leave. They were chanting his name as he was leaving the field. He felt some kind of way, in a good way. And you got to keep him, bro. Whether you toss out the GM and the coach, I don't know what goes on there, but Fields has to stay. You just got to play him within the confines of an offense that fits him, and things going to work out, man. So I think here for the first pick overall, I'm trying to decide whether I want to trade the pick. I think I will trade the pick. I'm just trying to decide who I want to trade the pick with. I don't think it'll be the Commanders, okay, because we did that before, right? I'm thinking either New England or I'm thinking the Giants. They're in the two hole. So we don't necessarily need for them to jump.
I'm drafted for the Giants, so I'm open to the idea of trading up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm open to it. If you're
willing, I was doing NFC. You doing AFC?
No. You do have NFC. You do have NFC.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, I'm just making sure.
New England.
Well, if we do odd, I still got the Giants.
Right.
Yeah, but both of these guys is in the market for a quarterback, but I think I want to be different, man. So let's continue to be different, okay? Right. Let's go ahead and let's have the Giants trade up. All right.
The Giants trading up. All right.
The Giants trading up.
Okay.
All right. To get their guy. I think we all going to know who that's going to be, but we're going to trade. Obviously, the Bears giving up their number one. Mm-hmm. That's 4 spots. Do we have the Jimmy Johnson chart up, bro? we don't have the Jimmy Johnson chart up, bro. We're gonna do obviously we're gonna swap picks, first round picks. Mm-hmm. We're gonna Juice. This is your thing, bro. I'm not good with the trade stuff, but I'm gonna go.
I think a 1. Obviously, you swap the 1s, right? You get a 1 next year. I'm thinking 3 this year.
Okay.
And maybe a 4 next year as well. I think that would be the deal right there.
So 47. So we doing
69.
60, I'm sorry, 69. So we
doing 5, 69, the 1st and the 4th in 2025.
Okay. And the Bears just giving up their 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's offer the trade. I'm interested to see just if I offer this trade.
I'll offer it on your end. I'm going to force the trade. We're making it happen. I know the Jimmy Johnson. I know things have changed. It's not the same because, of course, you don't have the rookie
money
anymore. It's changed a bit.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson's rookie trade chart, the values are kind of legacy at this point, but I still rock with it. That's Jimmy.
It's a starting point for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to go ahead now that we've traded. We're going to trade Caleb Williams or trade. We're going to draft Caleb Williams for the New York Football Giants. This means Daniel Jones is out the door. D-Kid, I hope you're happy, man. All right, and next up, we got the Commanders. Make it nice and simple, easy. I actually, you know what? This isn't actually easy, right? Because, as a Commanders fan, who do you like at quarterback? Because I guess Sam Howell is not the guy, right? He's kind of falling apart. These boys do need O-line in the worst way possible, but assuming that we're not going with Drake May, which we're not. We're not going with Sam Howell. Do we draft another UNC quarterback? Or do we go with a Jaden Daniels with the speed and the flash and the dash? He's out of the top 5 quarterbacks. He's probably the one that probably has the most what's the word I'm looking for? He has the most work to do between everybody, I think, in terms of being the complete player as the quarterback, right? But he does have that ace in the hole in terms of the ability to take off and run. I do like Michael Penix here for the Commanders. You know what? Because the O-line is not right, I'm gonna go Jaden Daniels, bro. I'm gonna go left. We going left, bro.
Wow.
Daniels here, man.
Wow.
Hey, man, talk me down in the comment section. Hit me in the comment section. We can discuss it, man. I'm gonna go Jaden Daniels because of the O-line.
Wow.
He does give you that extra element, though, in terms of the run game. So you just got to protect himself.
So you getting jiggy with it. You know what I'm saying? Some of you may not know that term, but you getting loose in 2024. You starting off the year with a bang. With a bang.
Hey man, listen. Let me tell you what. Well, I finished drinking it, but I got my mimosa, bro. You feel me? I got my orange juice. You feel me? Tropicana and some what's that? That cheap champagne, Andre. What I'm gonna call it, Andre. Let me know if I pronounced it wrong. I probably did, but yeah, mix it. And, I'm feeling a little loose.
Carlo Rossi, a little Carlo Rossi out there.
Carlo Rossi, you got it.
Obviously, there are going to be people who feel Jaden Daniels is QB2. I think there's a minority there. But there are people who feel Jaden Daniels can challenge for the top quarterback in this class. Obviously, he's coming off a phenomenal year, dynamic player, made huge strides this past season. So it's surprising to me. It's surprising to me, but I don't think it's crazy. I don't think it's crazy. You know what I mean? Now, of course, the folks in the comments, they probably feel a little bit differently, but we'll see. Okay, on my square. Appreciate you. Nice trade there, Drew. Kudos.
I'll try.
All right. So I got the Patriots on the clock here, and I'm gonna be boring. I'm gonna be boring with this one. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna be boring with this one. I did not expect him to be available at the 3rd overall selection. I'm gonna go with Drake May.
No, I gotta ask, who was you gonna go with if it wasn't him though? If it was Drake May, then I would have gone.
So Daniel, for me, it comes down to Daniels and Penix. And I know there are people who feel like Penix isn't a top 10 guy. There are people who feel like he's not a first-round guy. And I'm trying to figure out what are you watching? I'm trying to figure out what people are watching. Right. And I hope he lights it up. I hope he lights these college football playoffs up, because everywhere Michael Penix has been, he's made his team better. 2 years ago, Washington was 4-8. All right, back-to-back double-digit win seasons, and they're in the college football playoff. They're undefeated this year. Like, I don't know what else he has to do. And of course, he had injuries, which is again a legitimate concern. I understand that. You got to do your homework there. But he made Indiana better. Indiana had the most success they've had in years with him under center.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do a specific video for Michael Penix, really documenting that injury history and how well he fared when he was healthy in Indiana. And then, of course, the turnaround in Washington. He's not a guy like Bo Nix, for example, who obviously highly touted, but just struggled at Auburn, right? Goes to Oregon, takes some substantial leaps in terms of his play, and has really turned himself into an NFL caliber quarterback, right? Maybe a late day 1, day 2 guy. I know some people have him as a 3rd-ranked quarterback in this class. I'm not going that far, but I would have never imagined Bo Nix being in the first-round conversation heading into this particular season, right? But Michael Penix has been better more consistently throughout his college career, right? And he don't get the respect he deserves. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, part of it is the West Coast thing. That will always affect players on the West Coast, unless your name is Caleb Williams or somebody that was, maybe came from the East Coast, had the benefit of coming from the East Coast to move to the West Coast. But I think that's a huge part of it. Is because he was, out there on the West Coast, man, and then the injuries. That's always the easy thing to think about in terms of him and not getting the love that he should be getting. So. Yeah, so Michael Penix to the Patriots?
No, I went Drake May.
You went Drake. Okay, my bad.
But if I'm talking about QB3, for me, it's actually Penix over Daniels.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one's easy, man. We're going to go ahead and get Marvin Harrison Jr. There's no thought about this in terms of the Cardinals. We're going to make this nice and easy. The only way they get up out of this spot is if someone's willing to trade them their star receiver, plus some draft picks. But that's, what do we do? Marvin Harrison Jr. is the pick, man. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, and then we have the Chicago Bears. This is the trade with the Giants. Obviously, the Giants went out and got Caleb Williams with their trade. We got a ski mask and shades in terms of getting what we needed to get from the Giants to move down to 5 because we dropped 4 spots. And we're gonna do the right thing here, man. It's either wide receiver or if it's offensive line, right? And you have your pick, right? And this is kind of if the draft order fell this way and they're willing to trade down this far, this is kind of the conundrum they're in, right? Is do I draft the best offensive lineman here, which is, on our board is Olu Fashanu. Joe Alt is kind of would you say 1A, 1B, or would you say 1-2 in terms of those guys?
I'm a Fashanu guy, but I think it's close. I think it's close.
Okay. Okay. So it's one of those two guys, right? And then in terms of the receiver position, obviously Marvin Harrison Jr. is off the board here, but you got Malik Neighbors sitting right there.
You do.
Right? So now you got to think about who's behind the Bears, right? You got the Chargers, who the hell knows what they're doing outside of the only thing they're not drafting is a quarterback, right? Because they got a lot of work to do. And then you have the Titans, Titans are kind of in the same position as the Bears. It's like they need a receiver, they need an offensive lineman, so that's probably one of the two. So if you don't go with one, they may go with the other, right? If you go with Olu, they're going to maybe go with Malik Neighbors, right?
Yeah.
And then the Jets, that's kind of up in there. They could go receiver, right? They could go offensive lineman too, right? And then obviously for the Falcons, who's up next, that's probably a quarterback, I would imagine, right? So, or it could be receiver. So the Bears at 10, they may need to trade up to get their guy or just sit back and see what comes to them. But here, I'm going to do the responsible thing and go with Olu Fashanu. Responsible thing. Not the sexy. Responsible.
Not the sexy, but responsible. All right. Not mad at it. Olu Fashanu to the Bears. That takes us to the Chargers. As you mentioned, there's a lot of work to do. There's a ton of work to do here. I think you have to decide, unless you're trading out of this spot, which that's something that I've been considering as you were pontificating. I think you have to decide whether or not you want to prioritize addressing one side of the football. There's going to be a lot of change over the next couple of years here. A lot of bad contracts, veterans, expiring contracts, guys who are going to get cut because of the money and the performance don't add up. You know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of change. They've already let go of their head coach and their GM. So I'm expecting this Charger roster to look very different over the course of the next couple of seasons. But considering who's available and understanding, as you laid out, what the team needs are behind me, I think for me, Malik Neighbors is a special talent, right? He's been receiver 2 for me for a long time. And of course, now you're starting to hear some of the national pundits talk about him being receiver 2, eclipsing the likes of Keon Coleman. Some may have Roma Dunze, who I actually have above Keon Coleman as well. But I think at this juncture, despite the fact that you have other needs, I don't know how long Keenan Allen is going to continue to play for, right? Mike Williams is going to be on the outs. They're struggling. They're struggling to get guys open. I know Easton Stick is no Justin Herbert, but they're really struggling to get guys open. Brock Bowers is a consideration, but I just think Malik Neighbors is incredibly dynamic, and he has the highest ceiling, not the highest floor. Harrison Jr. has the highest floor, but the highest ceiling among the receivers in a very deep class. So let's go Malik Neighbors here to the Chargers. And I'm going to do the responsible thing here. There is part of me that wants to go Brock Bowers, but I think the Titans, they need to shore up their offensive line. I actually think the Jets need to shore up their offensive line here. So there's some competing interests as I'm selecting for the AFC teams. But let's go Joe Alt. Let's go Joe Alt to the Titans. I think that this is a very much a Vrabel type of pick. They want to be physical up front. I think in terms of that's the edge he has over Fashanu. It's not a huge gap, but I think he's a better run blocker than Fashanu. He certainly is going to shore up that left tackle position. There's some question marks about Jalen Duncan, whether or not he can hold up there long term. So let's go get Joe Alt. The Jets, we got to do something different, right? We got to pivot because Alt would have been the pick. But you mentioned that they're hurting. They're hurting at the skill position, right? Breece Hall seems to be the leader in the house as far as the receiving game. I expect Garrett Wilson with competent quarterback play to have kind of that CeeDee Lamb third year. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm anticipating. But let's add Brock Bowers to that mix as well. Another dynamic playmaker. He's going to be a matchup nightmare at the tight end position. All right. Falcons on the clock, which means Drew is on the clock.
Falcons is on the clock. I'm a Bucks fan. I just want to put it out there as a disclaimer. No sabotage here. I got to do the right thing. I got to be responsible. Be a professional.
D-Kit checking in. What's going on, D-Kit?
What's going on, D-Kit?
Happy New Year, D-Kit.
You already know what I'm doing, right? I mean,
for the Falcons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Penix.
It's got to be Penix. It's got to be Penix.
It's Michael Penix.
Yeah,
point blank. Period. And for those who don't believe in Michael Penix, maybe you haven't watched him, you're not sure about him. Watch him tonight with those 3 receivers in that offense that he's going to run and maintain. I expect those guys to beat Texas. I actually think that's the best team in the country. We can talk about it in the comment section if you disagree, but I think that's the best team in the country. Michael Penix Jr. to the Falcons. And look at the Bears. They couldn't get Malik Neighbors, Juice number 2 wide receiver, but we got Rome Odunze, my number 2 receiver, and Headley's number 2 receiver.
I'm not trying to talk you. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm not trying to talk you out of it, right?
I hear you.
But I'm telling you, man, I'm looking at these edges. You got your pick of the litter here.
I do.
They made the big trade to acquire your boy Sweat Montez. He certainly has made an impact. I think they need to add another pass rusher here, and they could be set defensively. This team has looked like a different group defensively here in the back half of this season. Post this trade, you understand what I'm saying? So that it's a deep receiver class. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm with you, but listen. These top 3 receivers, they on a tier by themselves.
Okay,
right?
Fair enough.
And anytime you drop to that next tier, right? You kind of taking your life in your hands a little bit, right?
Gotcha.
It's a little bit of a change,
more
right?
volatility.
I don't say life in your hands, but
more volatility
it's a little bit of a
there.
change.
Yeah,
yes,
more volatility.
So with everybody talking about, obviously everybody understands that Marvin Harrison is receiver 1. We all understand why, right? But the debate has always been, is it Rome or is it Neighbors, right? And you can understand why people like either one, right? Why one may be over the other. They're not far off from each other. But here, we need an alpha in the room. At the end of the day, the receiver position, they have some solid receivers, but you put a Rome in that offense, and then you talk about a Mooney, and you talk about DJ Moore.
DJ Moore is the man, bro.
That's
you said
scary.
they need an alpha, but DJ Moore is the man, and at least from my perspective. I think Mooney's on the way out, so I'm not mad at you selecting Rome here. DJ Moore is the alpha.
DJ Moore.
You see the connection between him and Fields? Come on, man.
I get you, but Rome is different, bro. It's a different type of receiver, right? And we always talk about when you're building that receiver room, everybody can't be the same. Everybody's
complementary skill set.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I understand you don't turn to the pass rush, but I think we can figure that out later on, man. We'll get it.
All right. Rome Odunze rounds out the top 10. All right, I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to keep Latu on the West Coast here. We're going to move Tyree Wilson to the interior of that defensive line. Now I got Latu and Max Crosby coming at you. Problems. D-Kid, you already know what time it is.
Yeah, that's
already
crazy.
know what time it is, D-Kid.
Hey, real quick, I'm looking on Twitter real quick because I be, my ADHD, I can't just sit still, right? I see that DJ Ungale, I probably butchered it, is that he committed to Florida State, man. So congratulations,
I expected that.
Headley.
I expected that.
Congratulations, man.
I didn't expect Cam Ward to go to the NFL, though. I expected him to be with the Canes.
Hurt, extra hurt,
bro. Bro. Come on.
Yeah, I'll be hurt too. All right, next up, we got the Minnesota Vikings here with the 12th pick overall, and these boys need a pass rush like no other. This is a team that possibly could be in the market for a quarterback, right? Yep. Let me think. I think I'm going to go ahead. I know in our last – should I give it away, our last draft, who you drafted? Can we give it away?
Yeah. Well, I didn't draft them. Headley drafted them in the last one.
No.
Are you talking about the last one we did?
Yeah, Friday. Yeah.
Okay. No, this past Friday?
You went with Dallas Turner over Jared Verse.
Oh, you talking about that? I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking about a different team altogether. Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah, for the Vikings. Yeah. Just drafted Dallas Turner over Jared Verse. He liked the fit better. I'm gonna do the right thing, Headley. I got you, bro. It's Jared Verse, man. Jared Verse. Yeah.
All right.
I have a feeling Jerzon Newton might go before everybody, to be honest with you. Outside of Latu, unless unless they hate
the red flag, the entry red flag there with Latu. So I think that's where the volatility comes in place. But if everything checks out, Latu is clearly he's my top defensive player in the class. So Latu over everything.
No. All right, for the Saints, I could go Jerzon Newton here, but I'm not going to because I think they have is it David? I think he's hurt right now for the Saints. I can't think of his. How do you say his last name?
Onyemata? I thought
Onyemata.
Onyemata was in Atlanta. Was he not in Atlanta?
Oh, maybe you're right. You're right. I'm in the NFC, bro. I'm in the NFC South.
Yeah. You mixing up. It's one of those NFC South teams. I hear you.
Yes. So my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull back. I'm gonna get him a Dallas Turner, bro. It fits their mold of the type of player that they want in terms of the edge. So we're gonna get us a Dallas. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Did you already pull the trigger?
I did not.
Ooh,
I did not.
Tez Walker. Nah, let's be responsible. We're gonna be responsible. Go ahead and you know what though? No, let's do Chop, bro. Let's do Chop here. I think he actually may be the better fit in terms of. I know that the Saints have a type, but maybe we need to cut out the type and just get the guy with the explosion and the flash that comes off the edge. And
I hear you. Let's there. Let's move away from the type conversation, right, and get the player. You taking this bet, D Kid? You taking this bet with D Kid?
First goes. Nah, I'll take that bet. What?
You taking it?
What?
All right.
Nah. Yeah, I like that bet. Okay, I'm down with that.
All right. Johnny Newton over Braylon Trice. We'll see.
Yeah, man. I play a little poker. No slots, but some poker. So I'm a gambling man.
So you're going Chop here. You're going Chop to the Saints.
Yeah. Right. Chop to the Saints. Let's do it.
All right. That takes me to Denver. I got only have 2 picks here.
Denver's strange, bro. This one of the hard teams.
I only have 2 picks here, and I'm in need of a quarterback because obviously the Russell Wilson situation, the contract situation, very, very strange way of handling. But it comes down to dollars and cents at the end of the day.
Yep.
I'd like to get back into. I'd like to get into that second round as well. I'd like to get in that conversation. Right. In terms of the quarterbacks, there's a clear top 4 for me. Right. You got Williams, May, Penix, and Daniels. Right. If any of those guys are on the board here when Denver is selecting, you take one of those players. Right. Even if you want to get aggressive and move up, you take one of those players if they're available. After that, I'm thinking maybe you want to take advantage of a 5th-year option. So you trade into the bottom of the first round, come up. You know what I mean? To the bottom. But I think they're better players, guys that I would prioritize over the rest of the quarterbacks available. So I'm looking for a trade down partner here, man. I'm looking for a trade down partner here. And I think my Huckleberry is the Colts. I think that's my Huckleberry. I really do. So let me see what I can work out here with Indianapolis. They have several needs. One of them being one of the most glaring is cornerback, and they have their pick of the litter here. So I want to go out there and get my top corner. And you know who I'm gonna draft. You already know who I'm gonna draft, considering the cover 3 scheme that they use.
Perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah. All right. So let's do it this way. Let's give them their 2. Give them the 3. And we'll add a 4 to the mix.
So 1, 3, 4, and 2, 1, 2.
Yep. All right. Pleasure doing business with myself. All right.
Sure.
Give me Nate Wiggins, man. I think Nate Wiggins fits the scheme, fits what they want to do defensively in Indianapolis, best among the cornerbacks. I have him. I have him at Kool-Aid McKinstry and Kool-Aid's teammate Terrion Arnold fairly close. So Nate Wiggins is the selection here. Let's go get the corner that we've been desperately looking for.
And this is obviously is that your top corner, Nate Wiggins, or he's number 2? Where you got him?
I think depending on the team, he could very well be the top corner. He's 1 or 2, depending on who's on the board.
So in this case, he's probably 1 because of the fit too, right? I would imagine.
Yes. Okay. That length, those ball skills. He's going to be playing with his eyes on the quarterback more often than not. I think Wiggins fits that mold better than Kool-Aid, for example. But not a huge disparity between those 2 players, regardless of system.
Okay. I like it. All right. Then here for the Seattle Seahawks. Let me see here. What's going on? Why is it? Oh, you gotta unselect. All right. I'm deciding if I want to trade down.
What up, Joey? Happy New Year.
I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, that click and close is nasty. Click and close is nasty. And he's improved in the physical aspects of the game in terms of physicality, run support. You know, early in his career, because he's played a lot of football. Early in his career, he was just weak. wasn't very strong, but he's certainly been in the weight room. He's gotten stronger, and you can see him playing with more intensity, more physicality as well.
Let me see. I'm thinking about trading down.
You trading down
with the Seahawks?
You turning a new leaf. Turning a new leaf in this new year.
I'm trying to do better, bro.
Right? Yeah, man, you got to do better.
I got to do better, and I think I want to trade down with the
Latu.
I think I want to trade down with the Steelers.
I tried to talk him into Latu, but he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it.
Talking about Latu. He's talking about
to the Bears.
Oh nah. Well, listen, we big on them, but we got. I'm not. So the reason why the Bears lose games is not because of the defense in particular.
Certain things don't change, D-Kid. Certain things will not change.
Hey, man.
We're gonna be better, but we can't promise you that we're gonna do things faster. We can't promise you that.
Hey, that's what we do out here, man. That's what I do out here specifically. But yeah, I'm gonna trade with the Steelers, man. So
you're never gonna rush Drew.
No, you can't, bro.
How you gonna trade with the Steelers? You talking to me?
Well, I'm talking to you. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. You know, can I just force my trade, or do I got to discuss it with you?
No, you got to discuss it with me. What you mean?
You know what I mean? Like we didn't establish that. You know, when we were deciding.
Yeah, we got to talk about it, man. What's up?
Right. So depending on what you tell me, I may have to back out, right? Because I know you be out here ski masking and shades, right?
I'm gonna be reasonable, man. I'm trying to be more reasonable.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being a gentleman. Let's see the Steelers. Let me find them real quick so I know what I'm looking at. Stylus. Did they not have this in order? What's going on? I'm confused. I think they got them in order by pick. So that doesn't help me. Steelers. Why can't I find them? Because they're right there. Okay. Dumb, bro. Just dumb, bro. All right, so we know we swapping the 15 for 18, right? I'm dropping 3 spots. And I'm willing to give up can I give you the 79th pick, bro?
Let's do it.
That's good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
I'm with that.
All right. Done deal, man. Oh, did I just screw? I just screwed up. Hold on.
Well, yeah, it's the other way around. It's the other way around. Because I would take that deal. You have to request something of me.
Yeah, what am I doing? Hold on, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's trade. My bad. I had him on the wrong side. Hold on. Let me trade this back real quick. So we can make sense. Let me trade it back, and just so y'all know, I'm working on
yes.
I'm working on
This is a New Year's resolution for Drew is to actually make trades in these mock drafts. So
you feel me?
we're gonna give him some grace. We're gonna give him some grace here.
Please, man. All right, let me get that. Can I get that 82nd pick?
Can you get that 82nd pick?
Yeah. Yeah,
you can get the 82nd pick. I need the 115 back though.
You need the 115 back?
I need the 115 back.
What are we? Oh yeah, we can do that because we got 77, 79, 82. We'll take that. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. I'm with this though.
Straight. Let's get it. All right.
Roasting, isn't it? All right, that puts me on the clock here, and it's an easy decision for me. It really is an easy decision for me. It might surprise some. But it's an easy decision for me. I think the 2 players that I'd be targeting here are Kool-Aid McKinstry and Talisa Fuaga, right? Fuaga allows me to move my guy Broderick Jones over the left tackle, and I think you really solidify that tackle position in Pittsburgh. Now, some people are going to be okay with Dan Moore, prioritize the cornerback, but in this case, I want to prioritize protecting whoever is the quarterback, and of course, I want to get better at running the football. Jalen Warren obviously been terrific this year. Najee's been better, but I think we have an opportunity here to really bolster this offensive line. So let's do that.
So Fuaga's the pick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the right thing. Okay.
Which takes me to the Bengals, a team that I have typically traded down with this particular team, but I'm not going to do it this time around. There's a player on the board that I think would slide in very nicely next to BJ Hill, DJ Reader, in the last year his deal. Now we're talking about Hubbard, Hill, Trey Hendrickson, who's a baller. We're gonna put Johnny Newton next to him. Let's put Johnny Newton next to him.
I like it. Man. That makes these boys stout up front.
Oh
Big
yeah,
time. I love it.
Problems. We don't have to blitz, and we're gonna affect your quarterback inside and out.
All right. Looks like we got the Arizona Cardinals here, and these boys need a cornerback in the worst way possible. Let me see. What do we do with this?
Just imagine, Joey, next to Trey Hendrickson, BJ Hill taking on the double team. See, and that's the thing. Newton has played, well, for our purposes, he's played out of position with the 4-eye and the 5 technique, sometimes a 1 technique. Bills are electric, man. Happy New Year's, man. I think on the Bengals defensive line next to Hendrickson, between Hendrickson and BJ Hill, it was a problem. A problem.
I'd agree.
3 technique, just attacking, getting upfield, 1 gap in. Saying, man. I know D Kid, but I think you drop him in this mix, he's a problem. I'm with you, D Kid. There are some concerns. But I think the landing spot is going to be key.
All right, I'm gonna go Kool-Aid McKinstry here for the Cardinals.
Yeah. You got to go Kool-Aid. Gotta go
easy
Kool-Aid.
peasy right here.
Gotta go Kool-Aid.
And then for the Seattle Seahawks, the reason why I dropped down, I didn't want to give it away, but maybe Juice, you already knew, is I'm gonna draft. Let me see here. I'm deciding whether I want to draft Graham Barton, Cooper Beebe, or Troy Fatuna. Fautanu. There we go. Mm-hmm. Fautanu. I'm trying to think what's the best fit here. I think Fautanu maybe the best fit.
I like it
for what they're doing over there in terms of moving him inside, playing the guard position. I believe he can play tackle. I don't know if I'm out there on an island by myself. I think the scheme would be a big I won't say reason, but a big maybe what's the word I'm looking for here? Would be a big tell in terms of the scheme that he would have to fit in terms of playing tackle. But I think most think he can play guard. And so here we're going to slide him in at guard and shore the things up in the middle. I think we've gone defense with Seattle in every mock with the first.
Just about. Yeah. So, yeah. But I think Fautanu is the guy. I think he's the guy that I would consider because long term, he could be your tackle, right? Not to say that they necessarily have a need there, but I think a lot of teams also view him as a guard, and he'd be terrific. He's a day one plug and play guy. It's a huge need for them, so absolutely. Yeah, big T Sweat fan here as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right,
for the Green Bay Packers, I'm gonna make this real simple.
So you going Fautanu here, right?
Oh yes, for the Seattle Seahawks, yes sir.
All right,
yes sir. And then for the Green Bay Packers, we could go offensive line here. I don't think they necessarily have the guy they want. Maybe Mims, maybe. But I'm going to do Jake a solid. All right?
Okay. All right.
And we are going to draft the best corner / safety in Cooper DeJean. Packers fans screaming from the rooftops. This is always who they wanted every year. I say this every year, and I'm going to say it every year until we stop doing this thing, which is there's always a guy who kind of fits a team. And I think this is that guy. Usually it's with the Ravens. Usually you can kind of say this is the guy that would fit the Ravens. When you talk about the receiver position for the past maybe 3 years for them. And I think for the Packers, I think here it's Cooper DeJean. So I'm going to do y'all a solid. Cooper DeJean. I know he's injured. Do you know the injury? Remember, I think it's something to do with his leg, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it might have been a Liz Frank.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken.
There we go.
Which takes a little time to kind of trust everything once that heals. But Expecting him to make a full recovery. Yep. D-Kit confirmed it.
Okay. All right. And then next up we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I'm gonna talk to my brother here because he was texting me. He's frustrated with the guard position.
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't know if they can afford to subtract, Joey. And maybe the antics, maybe the injuries, it's caught up because they're not getting their return on investment. But I don't know from a talent perspective that they can subtract. They need to be adding.
I don't think so.
As it pertains to Jair. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. And Cooper DeJean, you can move him around, play the safety, play the nickel. You get cute with him. So you don't them drafting Cooper DeJean doesn't force them to move on or make them think they can move on from Jair in any way, shape, or form. Although that foolishness he did 2 Sundays ago was ridiculous. Like, come on, bro. All right, so for the Bucks, it's another weird team. Them, the Broncos, and I think maybe the Jets are kind of like, you're not really sure kind of what you want to do with those guys, especially depending on where they fall in the draft. Bucks are in the weird spot. Trying to do my brother some justice. He was not happy with the guards, but I can't
force the issue.
I can't. Well, one, I can't force the issue, but two,
they're pretty low.
You know what? No, we gonna do this, man. I know we went Cooper DeJean, I think, in our last draft for the Bucks, which would be I'd love. But I'm gonna go Cameron Kitchens, bro.
I knew you were.
Let me do that, bro. Safety, Cameron Kitchens. He gives the Bucks the option to kind of switch him and Antoine Winfield out. Best safety in the league right now, period. Hit me in the comment section if you disagree. But yeah, man, he allows you to run that single high and get cute, as Todd Bowles likes to get cute.
I think just based on how this draft is unfolding, I'm part of me wants to go Terrion Arnold here. I know Joey Nichols likes that particular corner out of Alabama, but part of me wants to draft Dallas Turner, man. You know how I feel about Dallas Turner, particularly in this type of defensive odd man front where he can stand up and do his thing, put his hand in the ground in obvious pass situations. I've been really impressed with the development over the course of this season. Hopefully he has a strong college football playoff pre-draft process. So I'm gonna go Dallas Turner here, man. I know the Broncos have some nice young edge players, but I'm gonna add to that rotation, and I think he could be the best one. I think he ultimately is the best one when it's all said and done. So Dallas Turner here.
And real quick, just so we can answer this question, by Muck Muck the General. What did the Bears do with the QB position? Do we keep Justin Fields and do we keep Justin Fields 1 and trade down, or draft Caleb Williams? So in this particular draft, we traded down to 5. But are you saying in terms of like reality, what I think happens? I think they keep Justin Fields. And for me, I don't care who the coach is and who the GM is. You keep Justin Fields. This way, you can stack on what you already have versus trading them out, then drafting a guy. I think you would benefit, unless somebody offers you, hit you with the Godfather, give you an offer you can't refuse. Then you got to think about it. But otherwise, I think you stick with Justin Fields. What you saying, Juice?
But they're in the catbird seat, right? They're locked in to the first overall pick. Carolina's season obviously hasn't gone the way they had hoped, right? So they're locked in. So they're in a position of power, and I would be looking to get as much as I possibly can. I think
it depends on the offer.
Absolutely. I think the key here, especially the way the defense has kind of responded and the way Justin Fields has responded after coming back from that injury. One thing my old boy was telling me, man, he was like, and he does a great job of identifying like body language and how people think and some of the soft skills associated with mentality. He said that when Justin Fields was out hurt, you could tell the look in his eye. He was chomping at the bit to get back on the field, and he's been terrific. He still holds the ball a little too long, but I mentioned this in our group chat. He needs better coaching. He needs a stronger coach. I think Bieniemy is the guy. I think Bieniemy is the guy, man.
I would love that, bro. That's perfect.
I think Bieniemy's now Bieniemy has to make an adjustment as well because of course he comes from a West Coast background. The short timing stuff isn't Justin Fields' guy. You need to be Air Coryell. You need to be vertical with him, deep outs. Let him use that arm strength. Let him push the football down the field, right? That's what I want to see from him. I mean, you can get the bubbles and stuff going, but all the timing, intricate, middle of the field type stuff, you gotta scheme that up real nicely for him. But as far as being able to push the football down the field, I think he has that. I think that's what he does best. So you wanna put him in a position to be successful. The way I actually think this is gonna go is it depends on whether or not the GM and the head coach are there. That's what I think this depends on. If we're looking at a new GM head coach, which I don't think is the case, I think they absolutely take a quarterback first overall. If it's the same coaching staff in terms or the same front office, I think they're going to stick with Fields. The thing is that the team, the players are responding to Fields. Yep. They want Justin Fields. You run the risk of losing a team that seems to be trending in the right direction here. You understand what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting to see, but I think it really depends on whether or not it's a new front office, new head coach. If not, Justin Fields is a quarterback for Chicago in 2024.
What do you do?
Me?
You the GM.
I'm sticking with Fields. You already know how I feel about Fields. I had Fields up there with Trevor Lawrence. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like everybody, and then it was everybody else. Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, man. It was everybody else after that. To me, it was really two quarterbacks at the top of that draft. So I'm definitely sticking with Justin Fields. I think he's taking the lumps, and I know it would be a new offense, but I think he just needs the right offensive coordinator. And then, of course, what you can continue to do to put around him, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Come on, D-Kid.
Kid talking about. Come on, bro.
And the thing about Bieniemy is that Bieniemy's gonna coach you hard, and I think Fields can respond to that.
Yeah.
When Fields holds that ball too long, Bieniemy's gonna be on him. But I also believe Bieniemy's going to put him in a position to be successful. He's proven that, and you could see some of that discipline is missing in Kansas City without Bieniemy. You can see it. Yeah. D-Kid is disrespectful.
All right, the disrespect, bro.
We got the Jags on the clock here, and it's been a disappointing season for Jacksonville. They got off to a great start, but they really have struggled here as of late. They need to continue to add talent on both sides of the ball, but I think defense and in that back end certainly needs an injection of more talent. Let's go Terry and Arnold to the Jaguars.
Okay, love it.
All right, LA.
All right, next up we got the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm sorry,
Rams.
Los Angeles Rams.
One of those Los Angeles teams.
Damn, one of them boys. Let me see here. We got Matthew Stafford at the quarterback position. Not sure how long he's going to play, but we're not going quarterback here. We could go offensive line, but I'm gonna stay on the defensive side because it's a team that has to continue to build up that defense. I think Raheem Morris is actually doing a really good job with that defense, what he has on that side of the football. Let me just look and see what cornerbacks we got left. We got Enos Rakestraw Jr. All right, so we gonna roll. What happened? Who's talking greasy, bro? Who's talking greasy?
It's good to see Liberty hanging in there, only down 38-6 going in the fourth quarter. Yeah. It could have been an FSU type of deal, man. It could have been a stomping, a historic stomping.
Listen. I know you're mad. I know you're upset that you didn't make the college football. I know you lost 27 players to transfer portal in the drafts, but so did Georgia. And I know you felt some kind of way, but you can't. I don't mind you losing, but you can't lose. What is 63-3?
Hey, man. Listen.
You can't get a 60 burger drop.
We haven't even made the pick yet, and Philly fan already giving us a hard time, man. Listen. You need to stop worrying about. On some real. And I'm glad to have you. In tuning in to the mock draft. I appreciate it. But on the real, you need to be concerned about the second level of your defense and the back end, and why all your studs up front aren't getting past a pass rush. Is that the player? Is that Matt Patricia? Is it a combination thereof? Philly got work to do. Philly got work to do. It doesn't matter who we pick. Philly fan is going to be upset. It does not matter who we pick, bro. Right? But what you need to be upset about is choking to the Cardinals at home. That's what you need to be upset about. Not at us.
Seal away the home field advantage, right?
I'm telling you, man. Philly fan, I love it, though. I love it. Philly fan is so passionate, but there's no making Philly fan happy, bro. There's no making them happy.
Can't, bro. I might make one half happy and the other half hate my guts.
Man, Marina Sands gonna have a problem. If it's not Braylon Trice or Talise Fuaga, she's gonna have a problem with the pick.
Well, listen, it's not gonna be Braylon Trice because he's going right here to the right. Period. Lock him in. Let's go.
Lock him in. All right. Kansas City on the clock. Obviously.
No, it should be Buffalo.
Oh, Buffalo. Excuse me. Getting ahead of
Oh, but
myself.
real quick, I saw a stat again. You reading on Twitter, everything may not be true, but I said if the Bills win on Sunday or Saturday, whenever they play, they're in the 2 seed. If they lose,
Yeah, that's crazy.
they're out, bro.
The
What?
math is wild on that one. The math is wild.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Yeah. The math is wild. Hey, we got Caleb in this trial. I don't care. On the next,
Bruh.
no, you do care. You do care. You care about those guards, D kid. Don't play.
Yeah,
I know you better than that, D kid.
Listen, you see what it looked like when he out there running for his life, man. You know, you're not getting the best Caleb.
It's because they're a poorly coached team currently. They're a poorly coached team, and they don't seem to care who plays linebacker for them. Yeah. They don't seem to care. They're very young in the secondary right now with Bradbury taking a step back. No Darius Slay. They're very, very young in the secondary. So I can understand why they might be struggling a little bit from that perspective. I don't necessarily think they're playing to those young players' skill sets, and they're not getting the kind of pass rush they were a season ago. Last year, their pass rush was dominant, and we just haven't seen the same since the Super Bowl. We just haven't seen the same guys really getting after it. So,
well, let me ask you: when the last time Philly linebackers second level have been something, bro? Like you know what I'm saying?
Teams are starting to attack it now, though.
Yeah.
Right. I think because their down line and that rotation up front was so dominant, it was kind of a non-starter. You had some solid players, like for instance, TJ Edwards. Right.
All right.
You had some solid players, Alex Singleton, who's playing really well in Denver. They had some guys who weren't marquee names playing pretty well. Right. This year they haven't had good linebacker play. Right. And they've had some injuries to the guys that were playing decently. So it's catching up to them. It really is catching up to them. All right. I got Buffalo here. You took Trice. I know as Bills' Electric said, that's more of the body type that he's looking for among the edges. Take a look here.
He said if it's not Trice, then it needs to be Javondre Sweat, man.
Javondre, we're getting big in the well, Javondre next to your boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Freeing up folks, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Let him be a real free technique.
Too.
Yeah. I want to take a look at this receiver position though.
Okay.
I do.
Take a gander.
They're a little low on my guy here. They're a little low on my guy, Xavier Legette.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the injury factor. It's a 1 year thing. Like
1 year thing.
Yeah. They don't necessarily, are high on that. So I understand it.
You know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm not sure what the plan is with Diggs long term. Let's go Troy Franklin, man.
Troy Franklin?
Okay. Easy speed. Let's go Troy Franklin.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
And I don't want Kansas City getting their hands on that speed either. Although they'll still be able to get a speed merchant, I'm sure. It is a deep class of receivers, and I think as bad, there we go. Bills are electric. Let's get them. As bad as the receiving core in its totality has been, Kansas City needs to address the tackle position as well. They need to address the tackle position as well. I'm torn. I'm torn between the two. But you know what? We starting off a new year, man. We starting off a new year. we gonna get jiggy in this new year. We taking it back. We taking it back. So let's go with Brian Thomas, man.
Brian Thomas. I like that, man. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. And Bills are electric. Real quick, I just want to ask. I know you said Juice is on the loose. You like Troy. Is that who you would have gone with there in terms of the receivers?
Yeah.
Let me know. So you had Brian Thomas. You had Walker. And obviously you got Conkley and Ibuka and
yeah.
So let me know.
I still got some of those libations coursing in my veins, Joey Nichols. It's still coursing, so we out of character a little bit. We're out of character a little bit, but Brian Thomas, as Headley mentioned, he said Brian Thomas is climbing for him. So I'm gonna show Brian Thomas some love.
Show him some love. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. The Eagles, bro.
Yeah,
we're here. We've arrived.
Right?
And unfortunately, Fuaga's not on the board.
Hunter checking in. I just want to address this with Hunter. I think I think they're depending on, of course, they brought in MVS to be their field stretcher, right? And he struggled mightily this year. He was really good last year, and he struggled mightily this season. I don't expect him back next year. Justin Watson is okay, as a field stretcher, right? He gets 2, maybe 3 targets a game, and he's he's filled in admirably. But I think Brian Thomas, Tez Walker, Xavier Legette, I think those guys are what Kansas City needs, because I really like what they have or Troy Franklin, what they have in Rashee Rice as a big slot, right? I'm not saying that they don't need more pieces in between the hashes necessarily, but I like what they already have in place with Rashee Rice as being the main target, working as a big slot there. So that's kind of my thought process for Kansas City. Now, Ibuka in the second round, if I want to double dip, that may be a consideration. That's what I was
thinking. If they had a true alpha, I think on the receiving core, then
on the boundary,
then I would say,
correct.
Yeah. Yep. All right, for the Eagles, I wasn't really looking because I was listening to you. I wasn't doing my job, right?
You want to see the corners, Joey? Let me show you.
No matter what I do here, I'm gonna pick wrong, right?
The top 3 are gone. I think only the top. Or if you want to put Cooper DeJean in that conversation, we view him as a safety.
Cooper. Both Alabama's and Cooper and Nate Wiggins
and Wiggins. Yep.
Yeah, all gone. All right. So what I'm gonna do is
this is the Philly pick. All right.
Yeah, this is the Philly pick.
You can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong.
I'm not gonna go linebacker. So they can wipe the sweat off forehead on that one, right? All right. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go in the secondary.
You might be right about that, D-Kid.
All right. And I'm going to go
Philadelphia Bulldogs.
Rakestraw Jr.
Rakestraw. Marina's going to hate it. Marina's going to hate it.
I mean, listen. So okay. So let me say this. This is where I'm going. I know you hate it. All right. Where would you go? Right? Because the corners right now is Enos, Rakestraw. You got Kamari Lassiter, you got Quinn Mitchell, you got TJ Tampa, you got Kalen King, and you got Josh Newton, and we'll stop it there, right? At the tackle position, you got J.C. Latham, you got Amarius Mims. Hold on. Latham is where, okay.
I think Latham or Mims. I think Latham or Mims. They're sliding.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, they're sliding.
Listen. Okay. All right.
See, David just hit it. It's Latham, bro.
It's Latham? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going left. And we're going to go corner, and we're going Enos Rakestraw Jr. Draft him. Lock it up.
Woo! All the Philadelphia fans checking out. They're leaving. They're leaving the live right now, bro. They're leaving it right now. No fan service, bro. No fan service. It's Drew's draft. He's drafting for the NFC, so it is what it is.
Oh, we got the Lions. My bad.
Yep. Detroit.
All right, so Lions, we're going to stick with the defense. We're not going anything offense for the Lions. I think their offensively, I think them boys got shafted, by the way, on what was that?
But there was a lot of bad calls in that game. A lot of bad calls.
They said them boys ain't so them refs ain't getting they're not going to be in the playoffs. Them boys are ruining their chance to ref in the playoffs, which I think some punishment have to start being handed out when it comes to that stuff, because some of that stuff is just egregious and unacceptable. You get paid to do a job, and how do you not have a conference? How do you not know if somebody reported to you, bro? Like that's the part I don't understand, bro. It's crazy. Where's the say? What the? Oh man, was hurt.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Hey man, I can't. I like right. Hold on, I'll pull this up. Oh no, that was Joey because I like undersaws, but prefer the ball skills on the other side. I got you. I ain't mad at it. All right, so is that PI or PL? I don't know. I'm assuming that's PPL. Where would you have gone? He said
edge. He said edge, tackle, or interior defensive line.
Okay, all right. I mean,
to me, I'm gonna put it this way. And it's not necessarily about the fan service. I get the concern about your right tackle long term, right? And with Latham and Mims on the board, I'm probably going one of those guys over Rakestraw.
Okay, I'm not mad at it. I'm with you.
You gotta do you, bro.
Hey, listen, when you've done a bunch of mock drafts over and over and over, I just, sometimes I want to be a little bit different.
Listen, Listen, Joey.
And this may be a
Joey,
guy that
the
skyrockets
comments,
the board,
bro.
right?
The comments that are going to trickle in over the next 30, 48 to 72 hours.
Me.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
They're going to put me up on the cross.
They unsubscribing and everything, bro.
They're going to put me up on the cross, right? Crown of thorns. Get your vinegar and everything ready, bro. I'm going to suffer, bro. And it's fine.
I think that is Drew's point, Hunter. I think that's Drew's point. I just think they have a lot of youth in the secondary right now. And again, from a coaching perspective, they're not being put in a position to be successful. The front seven, the down line, isn't necessarily doing their job, right? Which would make the back end's job a little bit easier. I would want to get. I'm not saying you shouldn't add some talent to the secondary, but maybe not Ray Straw here when you got the likes of Latham and Mims on the board. DP checking in. Happy New Year, my boy. Happy New Year, man. So, but hey, it's done. What's done is done. What do we have for the Lions here?
You can crucify me. We can talk about it in the comment section. Like, I'm all about discussing it, right? I know a lot of people like to hit you in the comment section, say a bunch of craziness because everybody's keyboard tough guy. It's fine. But let's have a discussion. I'm all about the discussion, right? So let's talk about it.
We having fun, man. We having fun.
We're going Brandon Dorless here. Brandon Dorless here. Actually, no. Pause. Pause.
No.
Let me just check the corners real quick. Almost pulled the trigger. Yeah. Let me get that Brandon Dorless up off you.
All right. And of course, with respect to Dorless, we are much higher than the consensus. I'm going to say this in every mock draft because people are going to be like, oh, you could have got Dorless later. We don't feel that way. We feel like Dorless is a first-round player in this particular class. Maybe not necessarily a first-round grade, but I think he's among the top 32 players in this draft. All right. That was a good pick because I was considering that. Oh, man. The Texans.
Yeah. That's a team that's damn near loaded, bro. Ready to go. You know, a player or two short of, if CJ Stroud is playing for them boys in the playoffs easy, bro. Well, he missed the last, 3 games in the concussion protocol.
He did.
Concussion protocol.
Let me see what the trade's looking like, man. Let me see what the trade.
Are you moving down, bro?
Yeah. Maybe. It's more about no. Never mind.
I already know who you're getting, bro.
I'm thinking I was going to be drafting for a team, but it's actually an NFC team. So I'm gonna leave it be. I'm gonna leave it be. You know who I'm getting?
Can I guess? You
know who I'm getting?
Leonard Taylor.
Close.
Okay. Oh, Sweat.
Yeah, I'm going to Vondre.
Okay, I forgot he was there. Okay, Sweat.
I'm going to Vondre. Although Leonard.
Leonard gives you that quick first step penetration. Sweat gives you that violence, and he can give you some penetration. So it's kind of like
this one's tough for me. This one's tough for me, bro.
It's tough, man.
It's
the thing
tough.
about
You know
Taylor,
what?
though,
You know what?
You know Taylor better than anybody, though, right?
I do. I think Taylor has not just Taylor, but Sweat. They both have really good hands. Sweat's hands are superior in this particular instance. I think the thing with Taylor is that he's been played out of position at Miami.
That's true.
Right? And as you mentioned him, in this even man front, bro, he's going to be a problem. Just how we kind of feel about Johnny Newton and the landing spot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to me, it makes a difference, right? It's about we preach putting players in a position to be successful, to get them in their optimum position. I think Sweat, you drop him in any system, he's going to do what he does, regardless, right? But Taylor, as a 3-tech, yeah, man, I want to see it. I want to see it. So let's go Leonard Taylor. I want to see it.
Okay. There's certain players, if you put them in the position they're supposed to be playing, they become, I'm not gonna say it becomes elite, but they're on they kind of go to a different tier, right?
Sure.
Of play that you're like, oh wow, I didn't necessarily know. And sometimes in college, guys are kind of playing out of position or playing in a position.
He's been 4-eye, he's been 5, he's been the nose.
Yeah,
and he's an undersized nose. Just because of the rest of the team, right? You're trying to get your best 11 on the field, so you're playing one of your more talented players out of position. And for me, I think one of the main things that concerned me coming into this season was conditioning with respect to Leonard Taylor, and that wasn't an issue this year. I think if he's allowed to play in an even man front, he's going to eat. I think he's going to eat, and I agree with you here, Joey. Dorless is going to be a riser. Absolutely. For the Finns. I know Teron Armstead's coming back. They brought back Austin Jackson, so maybe tackle isn't as big a need as it typically would be.
Done for the season.
Chubb is done. Jalen Phillips got hurt as well.
Damn, bro. Come on. What's going on?
Yeah. I don't love any of the edges right here though.
Yeah, you gotta force that.
Question is, do we stay where we're at and just go with it? What do you think about Latham and Mims kicking inside?
I think both of them actually can do it. I think Mims probably is the better guy to kick inside. But I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're at their maximum optimal. Excuse me. Yeah. I think you might be forcing it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean Barton's there, but I don't know if you like him here at 29. That's not a bad pick at 29. But I don't know if he.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm just looking at it from the perspective of who's available, right?
I got you.
And part of me feels like you might want to trade down because when I'm faced with situations like that, I opt to get more draft capital. They don't have a 3rd round pick, so let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, that might be the move.
I think New England should be aggressive. So let's add 103. Yeah, let's do it. Force it.
What'd you do?
All right.
I wasn't looking. My bad.
So New England climbs to 29. Miami gets to 35 and a 103.
And the 103. All right. And you're just giving up the 29.
Yeah. Okay. And because I like the depth at the receiver position, I'm actually going to take Latham here.
Okay. I like it.
Yep.
I like it. All right. Next up, we got Dallas. Real quick, I just want to this comment that Joey Nichols Taylor has it in him physically, but question is whether you can get it out of him. Motor is hot and cold. Paddle. So I when we were summer scouting, I thought this too. The motor is hot and cold. Mm-hmm. Part of me, when I see stuff like that, I wonder if they're injured. That's one. And then 2, are they playing a position they shouldn't be playing? And I think both of those may have been true with him. Now, he may also have been kind of, loafing, whatever you want to call it. But again, if you're putting him in a position for him to succeed optimally, I think you get the best out of him. But again, we're not going to be sitting in the room with this guy, having a conversation with him, asking him about this play, that play, and the other play in terms of his, him loafing or going hot and cold, right? So that's the only thing that we're kind of going to miss. But maybe somebody on Twitter can enlighten us on that when they drop those nuggets, if they're true. Anyways,
I think to your point here, Joey, that is what might push him into the second round. I think from a talent perspective, he's definitely part of the first round conversation. Yep. Coaching matters, man, and I'm a lifelong Hurricane fan, and the coaching hadn't been good. Be real with you. You know what I mean? I mean, the coaching hasn't been good since Butch Davis. We were able to overcome Larry Coker because of just the sheer talent, but the coaching really hasn't been good since Butch Davis. So that's a very, very long time. It was particularly bad last season. A lot of guys gave up, and I thought Leonard Taylor was one of the few guys who didn't give up last season. So, yeah, I'm a little bit more optimistic about him, but I certainly understand your point, and I think that's why he might fall into the second round.
Real quick, PL, real quick. He said, "So this is the Philly coming out, right?" Right. I love it because D-Kid do the same thing. The hate is real, although D-Kid be talking about punters and whatnot. We've drafted a linebacker for these boys before. We like Edgerrin Cooper. Mm-hmm. But I think I got to do the right thing in terms of offensive line here. But them boys, y'all need a left. Well, I'm saying y'all boys. My bad, Juice. The Dallas Cowboys. Just so y'all know, that's Juice's. Used to be Juice's team is the Cowboys. He gonna forsake them boys until Jerry's out of there. So which will be never. Jerry live forever. He be out in the Lazarus pit. You know what I'm saying? He be getting dropped in the Lazarus pit. Bro, I'm just trying to tell you, bro.
Ghost in the shell, bro.
Whatever, but hey, man, listen, we live forever out here.
I don't know if you noticed, but Jerry trying to get his karma right, man. He done put Jimmy Johnson into the Ring of Honor and everything. He's trying to get his karma right, bro.
Troy Aikman, all that. Yeah. Ring of Honor. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I spell right past all that. I don't know if I believe any of this, man. But Tyron Smith can't play forever. We're talking about Terrence Steele staying inside to play guard. So y'all need a left tackle, right? Am I forcing this if I go with a Mims here?
No, I don't think so. Terrence Steele, I'm not sure about him long term. I think ideally Tyler Smith stays at left guard, but he can play left tackle. He was drafted to ultimately play left tackle.
Right?
When Tyron was out, it's just the way Smith has been playing at left guard. You'd like to keep him there, but I certainly understand Mims. That makes sense.
All right, let's go Mims then. You taught me into it. Let's do it. Try to keep it simple and easy. Marius Mims, that man wear no gloves, greasy, long, physical. Let's get it, bro. When I say greasy, man, yeah, go watch the tape, bro.
It's a good thing. Greasy's a good thing.
Greasy is a good thing. All right, we got the Chargers. We
sleeping on Lad McConkey, man. They say we sleeping.
No, bro, listen.
They say we sleeping, bro. We sleep.
I'm not mad at Lad. First off, does anybody in this chat think he's going first round?
I mean,
don't worry, I'll wait.
They don't have him going in the first round, right? With this ranking, but this is the
highest
I've seen him ranked.
Let me rephrase. Where does he go? His optimal, the top range. What's his range? Where does he go? Right.
I think.
Give me 3 teams.
Who he would go to? You're getting too specific, man.
All right, give me 2.
Let's work through this mock draft. I'm gonna draft him at some point.
49ers.
Mm-hmm.
We need some offensive line help. Point blank, period. This team wouldn't surprise me if they actually moved up and got somebody, to be honest with you. Because they need help, right tackle, and then at the center position. So I could go Mia Van Pran here. But I am going to draft. I really like Guyton for these boys, but he's not going to be ready. So I'm gonna go get a
Barton.
I'm gonna get a Kingsley.
Oh yeah. Kingsley fits well here.
Yeah, I like the fit too. So I'm gonna get us a Kingsley.
Well, they're a little bit lower on Kingsley.
I know. I understand. I get it.
You could say he placed in a bet, man. What you think on this one? On this
Michigan
line
-2. I will place the bet based on what you would agree to. Michigan -2. See, the problem with Bama is the volatility with the quarterback position, right? Milroe. I don't know if you get good Milroe, they can beat Michigan, no question. But if you get kind of mid subpar on Milroe, Michigan don't get them.
Right.
I wouldn't as a I don't want to say gambler, as a bettor, I wouldn't touch that game at all. I wouldn't bet anything, wouldn't bet with anybody with that game. I'm not touching that because of the volatility at the quarterback position for Bama.
I hear you. That makes sense.
Yeah, way low on Kingsley. Tackles go quick. Yeah, we liked him. We did a summer scouting on him. We liked him a lot. Movement. He's big. He went from right to left, if I'm not mistaken, this year. He gets to a spot quick. He's aggressive. So we like him.
All right. Last pick here in the first round. I got Baltimore.
Best team in the league.
People are probably wondering. Yes, they are. But they're probably wondering why is Keon Coleman on the board? He's gonna stay on the board, man. Ain't no Headley. It ain't no Headley here to draft him. Although I thought when our last mock draft where Headley took him made sense. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at him. Being in that offense, being a red zone threat with Lamar. I like it. But
the size, you like the size.
This guy, Xavier Legette, wasn't on the board in that mock draft.
No, sir.
This is. I'm rolling the dice. I know it's 1 year worth of production. But the traits, the skills are tantalizing, man. So I'm gonna roll the dice on it. And this is very much the size speed combination that the Ravens look for. They tend to look for.
And you don't have to force him out there. You can game plan him into the offense
Yeah,
right?
bring him along.
Yes,
Bring him along.
yes.
Yes.
You don't got to force nothing with him. So that could be a slow burn there with him, right? So he don't go out there and have to feel like he got to be the hero, right? So I think that's a really, really good fit there. Why can't City ain't draft him, bro? Hurt?
Because I switched it up.
Okay.
I've been taking Leggett there or to Cincinnati
you
quite
have.
a bit.
You
So I
have.
switched it up.
You
No
have.
Brian Thomas.
Yeah.
No Brian Thomas.
Gotta give Brian Thomas some love, man. He's due, man. He's due. All right, for the Carolina Panthers, this is their first pick, man, and it's either offensive line or it's
or
wide
receiver. Yeah.
And but I think it's as even between those two positions
as far as the need is concerned, right?
Yeah,
as far as the need is concerned, yeah.
Damn, it's bad, bro.
Yeah. I would be to me it comes down to Tez and Barton for me.
Yeah.
It's Tez and Barton for me.
Damn, bro. I am going.
Yeah, it's bad, Joey. It's rough.
Damn, this is tough, bro.
It's rough.
These boys might sell their soul to get back up in here, bro.
Unless you get aggressive. You see two players that you like and you get aggressive, but you don't have a ton of draft capital to work with. That's
the thing too. You can't even get really aggressive unless you're trading players, bro. And what do they have to trade?
Yes, JJ McCarthy is still on the board. He happens to still be on the board.
Let's go Graham Barton, man. Let me be responsible.
Graham Barton, you're gonna do the responsible thing?
Yeah, let me be responsible. Damn.
That's where my head is out. That's where my head is at. Is moving Ekwonu, Icky inside. That's kind of where my head is at. But Barton come and play your center or guard for that matter.
Yeah, he that flexibility, versatility. Kind of
the question, I think part of it is too, because they've been fighting the Brady Christensen thing, right? As far as him playing tackle, that is his natural position. They don't like his arm length, but he's played his best ball at tackle. Right. You know what I'm saying? So there may be a slight change internally that they can make to improve their offensive line. They got to do more work, but that change I think could be a difference. Yeah. Barton is quality, very good player, and I think we're gonna see him play center in Mobile as well. Washington Commanders. Let's talk about it.
I'm trying to. There we go. Yeah, this computer wasn't moving right, man. So I think this team could use everything across the offensive line. I don't think it really matters what you pick, and maybe outside of maybe right guard, maybe. And that's kind of, you know what I'm saying. I guess it would come down to who's your highest rated offensive line here, because we went and we got Jaden Daniels. If y'all didn't know, in the first round, I went Jaden Daniels. Caleb went first. Jaden Daniels went second. And the reason I went Jaden Daniels first is because the offensive line is a problem, and I didn't want to put Caleb Williams back there. I didn't want to put Drake May back there. I didn't want to put any of the other quarterbacks back there to have to run for their life. The one guy I thought who could run for his life, as long as he gets down, is Jaden Daniels. And he's gonna do it with some speed and some slippery. Dude's kind of slippery, man. Kind of hard to take down. But we got to fix this offensive line. I mean, you got Joe Morgan on the board, who I like. I like Patrick Paul, but he's not giving you much in terms of the run game. I'm starting to hear about Jackson Powers Johnson might be the best interior center, or at least center here. Although I like me some Cedric Van Pran, but let me be a little bit different. Right? Let me be a little bit different. I'm gonna go get the Jackson Powers Johnson here. Let's slide him in. Let's get some protection. Build this thing up.
I think people. Actually, this is where I thought he was going, Troy. I thought he was going to go with Morgan, but don't worry, I'm going to take him with Dolphins with the Fins. I think we have a tendency to deprioritize the center position, but it's so important, bro.
Yeah, it's important, bro.
Right? Like, obviously, you think of offensive tackle being the cornerstone position along the offensive line, right? And then you get your guards day 2, day 3, and center is like, oh, well, you can help a center. The center is helping, but I think a center who can climb and get to that second level, pull, seal, make all the calls along the offensive line. I think he's a quarterback of your offensive line. So to me, if you have a need there, you need to prioritize it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with it. All right. As I mentioned, I will be taking Morgan, Miami, after the trade down. Works out well. I was targeting Graham Barton opening grand bar, it might fall to me. Went a couple picks ahead, but the consolation prize at Jordan Morgan, I'm okay with it.
Take that, Jordan Morgan.
Arizona.
All right, Arizona. What do we do?
Creed Humphrey, D-Kid. Linderbaum, Creed Humphrey. I maintain to this day, the Steelers should have drafted Creed Humphrey instead of Najee Harris. They would be in a much better position had they drafted Creed Humphrey over Najee Harris, right? Because when you think about it, the last time the Pittsburgh was a really good offense, they had a terrific offensive line. There are about 4 or 5 guys, about 4 guys on that offensive line that were in the conversation for Pro Bowl, an All-Pro. You know what I'm saying? Like they've always had quality offensive lines until the last few seasons here.
Let's see. I'm a Commanders fan. Could have took Morgan, then
Paul from Tulsa. Yeah.
We have his brother.
I'm gonna keep that in mind moving forward, Troy. That you're a Commanders fan.
Keep that in mind for you. Absolutely. All right. We got the Arizona Cardinals here. We went Marvin Harrison Jr. with the 4th pick overall. And then the next pick, where I saw it somewhere, where you at? For the 17th pick overall, we went Kool-Aid McKinstry. All right, so let's slide on down. So we got our corner and we got our receiver. And we could go offensive line, but I'm tired of doing that, right?
You tired of doing that?
Yeah, I'm tired of doing that. Let me go to this defensive line, right? Let's see what we got going on with the defensive line. Is Sweat still on the board?
Big Sweat.
Sweat still on the board.
Yeah.
Sweat is no longer on the board. We're going to go ahead and take Tivondre Sweat. Let's do it. Lock it up.
Lock it up. I like it. Big Sweat.
And then we got DK. You said you want a punter, right? So I'm going to go all the way to the punters. But they ain't even got punters on here, bro. So we can't even select them, bro. You got lucky, man. You got lucky. But with the first pick, we went Caleb Williams. Here, DK, what you thinking, man? What are you saying? You need a receiver, right? And you also need what them boys? They need interior. Could use a cornerback too, but I think I'm gonna go receiver. Y'all need an alpha. I don't know if Walker is an alpha. I wouldn't mind Keon Coleman on this team, but I need somebody that can get some separation, and Caleb can get the ball too. So we're gonna go. Devontae Walker here.
Tez. All right.
Tez. We go Tez Walker. Yeah.
All right. Okay. We got the Chargers on the clock here, and
DK, you take Burton over Walker?
He likes Burton a lot. DK is on.
I like Burton a lot too. I like Burton.
Burton is nice.
Yeah.
We went neighbors. We went neighbors in the first round here with the Chargers. As I mentioned before, the Chargers have a lot of work to do.
Defense, especially.
Absolutely. There are good players on the board here. There really are. But what also is on the board here are several quarterbacks. There's several quarterbacks here, man. So I think a quarterback needy team,
all right,
may need to move up.
Talking about the Raiders?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Be good, yeah.
The Raiders. Now, the only hold up here, the challenge here is the fact that, or as you look at it, we have the Chargers, who obviously don't need a quarterback. The Texans, or rather the Titans, probably not. I think Will Levis has flashed enough that they don't necessarily go in that direction. I think Green Bay feels comfortable with Jordan Love. You took Michael Penix here. Washington has their quarterback. Don't necessarily think you need to trade up in order to be able to be in position to get a Bo Nix, JJ McCarthy, or my guy Cam Ward, right? So not the Raiders, unless of course they're concerned about somebody moving up, right? And again, you have this AFC West combination. So I'm thinking of giving maybe the Saints a call. What the Saints saying?
So the Saints, we went first round we went edge, right? Yeah, we went edge with Chop Robinson. We got Derek Carr out there. Let me see who's on the board. We got Bo Nix and we got JJ McCarthy. We obviously know Shador and Beck aren't and Ewers aren't going to be there. So it's Bo or McCarthy, and then we got Pratt down here. Yeah, our phones are available. We open.
Okay.
We open.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you can move up. You can move up 8 spots if you give me a third next year.
8 spots for my third next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do some of that. Let's do
it. Let's do it.
All right. So. Oh, them boys said this trade has a 76% chance to be accepted. We're going to accept.
They like it. They like it. Man. They like it. Rattler's very intriguing. Rattler's very, very intriguing.
He is intriguing. I think he's going to be a guy he's going to go higher than most people think. And
that's a good point, Brewdog. That's a good point. That's another team. That's another team that's going to be in the market for moving up. I agree with you.
They wanted Fields. Didn't they want Fields back in the day? They were trying.
Yeah, they did.
They just couldn't.
They did.
You know, I guess it was too rich for their blood to kind of move up and get them at the time. But
they did.
So again, the question is Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy here? All right, and to me, it's the quarterback that's going to play better without enough weapons, right? And so, who would be that guy? I would have to say, damn, it's a good thought, Drew. It's a good thought. Just got to think through it. Who would play better without weapons? Probably Bo Nix, because he doesn't force anything, plays within the system that he's
very much within the system. Yes.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna not. I guess he's the safer play here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think he's going. I think he's a starter in the league. So I'm gonna go with Bo Nix here, man. Let's go with Bo Nix. You got Kamara. Just get him the football. You know, you got Chris Olave when he catches the football. When he's not, you know, talking about he played for the Saints to the cops and all that kind of stuff on a ticket violation. But yeah.
All right. That takes us to the Titans. In the first round, we went Joe Alt. Need somebody to catch the damn football.
Right.
We absolutely need to catch somebody to catch the football. And I think now is the time for Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman?
Yeah. Big target for Will Levis to work with. Of course, he's pretty good after the catch. You know, he gives you a little something in return game. I'm not sure how he'll be deployed at the NFL level as far as special teams is concerned, but does a good job after the catch. Red zone threat. Let's go Keon Coleman right here to Tennessee.
Hey, real quick, since I got called out. You talking about the Bucks?
Yeah, what happened, bro?
Look, let me just explain. First of all, a team playing that bad, bro, that bad, I turn it off, bro. I'm done. I can't put myself through that, bro. I'm not doing it. Bro, I'm too old.
I got too much
things going on, bro, to sit there and watch that and stress myself out, bro. I'll give you to the third quarter, bro, but
you know what that is? That's maturity right there.
That is
bro.
maturity.
That's maturity.
Because the old Drew, bro, would have suffered through that entire thing, bro. Brother was texting me where I was like, bro, I stopped watching it, bro. He's like, all right, bro, me too. Like, it's over, bro. They didn't show up, man. You know, they won four games in a row. They didn't show up. They don't necessarily play well at home, to be honest with you. And I guess maybe they thought they could walk in and win. And I thought coaching on both sides was awful. It's 3rd and 4, and you got your corners playing 10 years off. I don't understand. Explain it to me, right? And then offensively, Baker was off. You know, so I think it's just one of those games, man. They would do for one. You're glad it happened now and not happened, during the playoffs if they get in here. But they got Carolina this last game. They should be able to get that. And I say that.
You say
they would have
that.
lost to anybody if they played like that to anybody. It don't matter who it was, they would have lost. So.
Except the Chargers, y'all beat the Chargers. Chargers always collapse. You're right. That's the only team we would have beat. Packers, we went. I think Cooper DeJean in the first round, right? You did.
And let me see. Offensive line wise, probably want to shore that up. Who's back? Who's on the board? I like Patrick. I like Tyler Guyton. Lock it up.
Tyler Guyton. Call it a day. Him and Zach
He's got some things to work on in terms of technically, but I think the coach is going to look at him and say, man, he has the size, the speed. He has all of the you call them the tangible things that you want. You just got to
The
work on
traits.
the
traits were in
you got the
place.
traits.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You just got to work on that technique, and that just comes with time and playing and being around NFL coaching, man. So I think he'll be all right out there.
I think Baker's bought himself a year. I would still bring in a developmental guy, a high upside type of prospect, like a Spencer Rattler or something like that. But yeah, I think Baker certainly has earned himself another year as a starter in Tampa Bay. I'd agree, Troy. All right, Falcons went Penix in the first round. We talked about it extensively. If you got Penix outside your top 10, if you really go there and got Penix outside of the first round, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. We're not watching the same game, man. We're not watching the same game. We're not. You know what I mean? And this guy's career, as I mentioned, it's not just Washington. What he did at Indiana, making that team competitive, big wins at Indiana, over 500 at Indiana, despite the injuries, right?
Yeah.
And then of course, when he goes to Washington, we're talking about a 4-8 team. Now they're in the college football playoffs. What are we talking about?
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm gonna give me a Jalen Polk here.
I like that one, D Kid. I'm gonna be real with you. That +4 speaks to me.
Penix with the boys +4. Yeah, I like that. Oh, bro. You got a +4 on that? Hold on, wait a minute. What?
You gotta stop the lie.
Oh, I gotta go check something. Wait a minute now. What?
Make these two picks. Make these 2 picks and then check that line.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. We're gonna go Jalen Polk here. I like the speed, the big playability. He's a good complement to Drake London here.
I do like Jalen
for
Polk.
the Falcons. I was thinking Xavier Worthy, but you know what? Both of these guys' hands boys got to get their hands right. But right now, I'm gonna roll with Washington and Jalen Polk. Give him his love.
Flipping a little bit. Washington.
And then Washington.
You've gone.
What do we do with Washington?
Jaden Daniels at number 2 overall. Wow. J2K, what's going on, man? Mr. C. Prasky, man. Happy New Year's, fellas.
Surprise, surprise, guys.
Happy New Year's.
Jaden Daniels. Then we went Powers. We're going back to the offensive line.
Okay, let's do it. Let's fix it. We're
going to fix this thing. We're going to get it right. And we're going to pass up Patrick Paul again. Again, it's the run game for me, right? But we're going to go get, is it Curran? I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last name, from Yale. Dominant over there as FCS ball.
I'm all over that, D-Kid. I'm all over that one right there.
To dominate in the league. So we're going to go with Corinne. Let's get it.
All right, let's do it. DP said that's a guy that he's really high on as well.
Is he? Okay.
On Twitter. He said that's a guy that he's really, really high on as well. All right. We got the Raiders.
Yeah, that's
we added Latu. We talked about the quarterback position. And listen, we're going to find out. We're going to find out about JJ McCarthy. All right, we're gonna find out about.
No, are we? Are we, bro? Like seriously?
I think we're gonna find out about JJ McCarthy. I think we're gonna find out about him. All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what to expect. There's some talent there for sure. There's some ability there. I don't think there's a throw he can't make. I have not seen consistency necessarily because he hasn't been asked to be consistent.
And he was hurt too, by the way.
So yes, then there was an injury. So, but I'm gonna roll the dice here. I'm gonna roll the dice here in Las Vegas with JJ McCarthy.
All right, I'm not. That's if he goes in the second round somewhere, I think that's
yeah. I think at this point it's worth the risk. At this point, the whole. My bad, D Kid. My bad. The whole first round conversation with JJ McCarthy. I can't do it. Can't do it.
Yeah, he have you ever seen a guy play so much and you know so little? Like,
right. It's not as if you don't have snaps. It's not as if he doesn't have snaps, man. It's crazy. All right, Minnesota.
All right, Minnesota. I know we were talking about quarterback earlier, and this might be a team that would trade up for him in front of. They'd have to get in front of the Raiders, right? They'd probably trade with Washington or something like that to get in front, because what's left is,
it's not ideal.
Yeah, it's not ideal. Got a bunch of guys who obviously aren't going in the league. But since we're not doing that, this assumption that Kirk Cousins is coming back, and you guys didn't lose games this year or last year because of Kirk Cousins. I thought actually the defense was the problem for this team. And so we're gonna slide on over. I think in the first round it was an edge.
It was verse. It was your verse.
Okay, it's your verse. All right. So then we want to get us a corner, or maybe a safety. We're gonna go corner, and I'm trying not to go same old, man. But
Everybody's sleeping on Jabbar Muhammad. Everybody's sleeping on him. Why?
You know what? Let's do that, bro.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, let's and before y'all crucify me again,
it's going. Yeah.
Sometimes I draft players to give them that love, right? To put eyes on them, right? And this is a guy I've been watching since last year at Oklahoma State, and I'm glad he didn't come out. He's a physical corner. As far as I know, he's tall, he's long. And he's about that life, whether it be in the run game, pass game, a little too physical. Got to get his head around a little bit sooner. But he will attack the football if he gets his head around. He's just got a couple things that he's got to work on. I would like to know his speed, though. As far as I know, he's fast, but I want to check that for sure. So let's go Jabbar Muhammad, and you'll get to watch him today. So let's get number one for Washington.
Yes, you will. He's either going to confirm or deny.
Yeah. And then you can tell me in the comment section.
Right. But I think he's definitely a top 100 player. I don't know if he's top 50, but he's definitely a top 100 player. Everybody has him in the 200. I've seen him ranked undrafted altogether, and I see a much better player than that. I see a much better player than that. Yep, I'm with you, Joey. Absolutely. Philly. All right, here we go again.
Here we go again, Drew. Hold on, I was reading comment real quick. Just wanna we appreciate the love.
Absolutely, J2K. Life gets, you know what I'm saying, but we're always here, man. Always here.
Facts. And then is this a Bucks fan? I just wanna real quick. Is a Bucks fan right here? We need a quarterback. Is that you talking about the Bucks?
I like you guys to get a developmental guy. I do. You just don't have to force the issue because you got Baker.
All right, man. So PL, you still in the you still in the chat?
He said Tyler is the man.
Tyler Nubin?
Man.
Tyler Nubin?
So you're looking at because Blankenship ain't it, bro.
Okay.
It's Sidney Brown and Bayard are your safeties next year. I think that's what you're looking at.
Okay.
But Bayard would be going into the last year of his deal.
Yeah, and I don't know what the money looked like, right?
He's not expensive. He's not expensive. He's like 10 million, 10, 12 million. So
no, I'm saying if you
to re-sign him,
you plan to re-up.
Yeah, I don't know that
you might lower that number this year if you know what I'm saying.
That's true. If they decide to extend him, yeah, I hear you.
That could change things, but okay, my bad. I was messing up your process there. My bad. What we went in the first round. Who did we grab?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's what they're doing defensively because Bayard is a center fielder.
Enos. Okay.
You got to let him be a center fielder. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they're doing in kind of the split safety. You know, I don't know. I don't know, but he is a center fielder.
So you're saying you want Nubin?
That's what we saying.
If it's not Nubin, because my assumption is they're going to bring back Bayard, who would you go with?
I think I would consider Paul. Developmentally, I would consider him.
That's actually a good one here for them.
I think JT, you could drop him in there potentially.
Yeah.
I know they like more hand in the ground, right?
Guys.
More traditional 4-3.
He can do it. He played with his hand in the ground.
He can do it. Yeah. And I think there's better football ahead for him. And then interior D-line.
Interior D-line. Let me see. What's at the interior? Let me just check right quick. All right. You know, we're gonna go. I like Paul here for them.
You got to do it.
I feel like can you pass up on JT here though? You know what? Either guy you pick, they're not going to come in right.
No, they're not expected to immediately. No, they're not expected to immediately.
All right, I'm gonna go Patrick Paul. Patrick
Paul.
Let's go Patrick Paul.
I like it, especially at this point in the draft. I like it. Perfect clay to work with as far as development is concerned. And of course, if Jordan Mailata is the poster child in terms of development, so I like that one. All right, so that takes us to the Chargers. I traded down in the second here with the Chargers. We took Malik Neighbors at the top here. Let's see. Do we go back to the offensive side of the ball? I don't know that we do that. I think perhaps it's time to address this defense and the back end. I'm gonna. Well, I don't expect Khalil Mack to be back, right? 2025. I don't expect Joey Bosa to be back. So we may want to prioritize edge, get a guy in here to start developing, and it may be JT here. Let's do it. Let's bring in JT.
JT, all right.
Yeah,
hey, man, I like it.
I like it. All right, D-Kiss Giants.
He was talking Cooper BB, so I'm gonna get him Cooper BB.
Oh yeah. That's an easy one. That's an easy one.
Cooper, they got him under tackle.
Do they? No, they got him at 150. What?
Is that what the problem is? I can't find him.
Yeah, he's in the interior, but they got him at 150.
All right,
no, that's like a top. That might be a top 50 player.
Yeah.
I like it, JT. I like it. Yeah, I almost went Latu. It was almost Latu and Thule. You know what I mean? But Neighbors was staring me in the face. I couldn't pass it up. All right, Cooper BB to the Giants. That takes us to the Bengals. All right,
Bengals.
In the first round, we took Jer'Zhan Newton. I watched Volson, that left guard, get beat like a drum yesterday, bro. Like a drum.
You said it before, though. You've called him out before.
Just
not
bad.
Good.
Just bad, bro.
That's that North Dakota State.
I don't know what it is, bro. It's not good though. That's for damn sure. It isn't good. Let's go with give me Christian Haynes, man. Call it a day.
Okay. All right. I like it. You said I'm tired of looking at it.
I'm tired of that, man. No more of that. No more of that. We went Leonard Taylor in the first.
Mm-hmm.
I like Tyler Nubin on the back end here.
Okay. I like it too.
Let's go with Tyler Nubin right here. And that takes me to Pittsburgh. We went Fuaga. We did the right thing in the first round, right? Fuaga was available to us. Let's follow that up. Of course, corner is a need. Let's follow that up with the corner. Who's the corner, though? That's the question.
You got Lassiter. You got Newton, Kalen King, TJ Tampa.
I'm not going to go with any of those guys. I'm going to go. Well, let's go Lassiter.
Okay.
Let's go with
you about to get crazy, huh?
Yeah. I was about to go. Not crazy. I was going to go in a different direction, but let's go Lassiter. I'm with it.
Were you thinking Bullard?
I was thinking Mitchell.
Mitchell. Okay. Oh yeah. That definitely went crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So in the we went Tyler Guyton with our last pick for the Packers, and then in the first round we went Cooper DeJean.
Yes, you did.
So I'm really thinking. Do we know if Jordan Brooks is coming out?
I don't know.
He hasn't said anything
one way or the other. No, nothing to this point.
Because I would love to go.
I got Braylon Allen way down here. You're tripping.
He's being punished for the scheme he's in, bro. You know the boys do the numbers thing. So
But I mean, Brooks healthy. I think he would be the top running back in this class.
Top running back. Yeah.
Easily.
I think easily. To be honest with you, even with Braylon Allen there, just because Braylon in the wrong system, unfortunately.
Zero D-Kit. We've drafted zero off-ball linebackers to this point, and running backs. No off-ball linebackers, no running backs to this point. It's going to change though.
Is it?
It is.
All right. Maybe I go running back here. Maybe. Yeah, let me go running back here.
All right.
This first one off the board. And see, anybody can give love to? I don't think so. Guy, I'm gonna be peering at. I'm gonna be leering at.
Who's that?
Glaring at the Senior Bowl.
Who's that?
Ray Davis.
Oh yeah.
Running back from Kentucky.
Yeah.
I'll be
Ray is
watching him out
intriguing.
there.
He's intriguing. Yeah, I think I like him more than Chris Rodriguez.
Oh
And
yeah.
I,
Oh yeah.
I like
Oh,
him
yeah,
more than Chris Rodriguez.
I think
so,
he gives you more from the position as a totality, right?
And he's got that's the thing, D Kid. That's the thing right there. And the thing is that you want him on the field and passing downs because he can catch it.
Yeah.
So he have to demonstrate that he can actually pass.
You know what's crazy? As violent as that cat run, bro.
Right.
Can't run block. That's crazy. That can't pass block. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
but there's a technique to it, though.
A technique, not a lack of want to or physicality, but a technique issue. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna go stay here, man. I'm gonna go Trey Benson. Give him some love. Trey Benson.
Trey Benson, the Green Bay Bucks. Drew's Bucks.
All right. What did we do?
You did Cooper. No. Cooper DeJean went to Green Bay. You
Cam Kitchens.
Cam. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna be extra.
Interior O-line. You going interior O-line now?
Let me see.
Van Pran. Is it Van Pran time?
Oh, this is the Van Pran pick. But I was thinking I was gonna get real cute and silly, bro.
Oh yeah.
And I was gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna save him for third round. That's what I'm
doing. Jake. We missed this comment. That might have swung the pendulum in favor of Quinion over Trey Benson. It may have. We missed it. We missed this comment.
Oh, I thought about. You know what? I was looking at. I thought about it in my head. I read. I was like, "Can I?" I was like, "Well, nah. My bad, Jake. My bad, Jake. My bad." But let me know how you feel about it, though. Yeah, go ahead and lock up. We're not going interior, man. We're gonna go. Actually, interior? No. Wait. No. Get Van Pran. My bad.
Van Pran. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Damn, Jake. My bad. I'm hurt.
All right. This is a pick that we actually traded for because the Broncos did not have a second round pick. So we traded down to trade up effectively in the first round. I'm gonna go get my guy, man. I'm gonna go get my guy. Yeah, I don't agree with this ranking at all. I'm going with Cam Ward, man. The tools.
Oh, you just stole them from me, bro.
The tools, bro. The tools.
I thought I was gonna be able to get them. I already had the team locked in and everything, bro.
Oh, I got him. He declared for the draft today. I'm hurt as a Canes fan. I had hoped. I had.
You know who I was gonna lock him in for, bro?
But who's that?
It was gonna be Seattle, bro.
You got to get aggressive. Bro.
I had some picks.
You did have some picks to go.
I thought I was gonna be able to, sneak him in, bro.
Nah, I like Cam Ward a lot, man. And I think if Cam Ward comes back, he definitely ends up in the first round if he goes back to school. Definitely. So we'll see how it ultimately works out. But I'm a big fan of his game, his skill set. Let's see here. Jacksonville in the first, we went Terrion Arnold. Let's go get him a receiver. I imagine they'll bring Calvin Ridley back, but his rookie contract is set to expire. Let's go Adonai Mitchell.
Adonai? Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Adonai Mitchell.
Takes you to the Rams.
The good old Rammies. What we do for the Rams, man?
First round, you went Braylon Trice. Braylon Trice in the first round.
Okay. All right. Let me see. What's the best position on the board? I'm gonna go. Hold on, let me check it real quick.
Thinking corner.
Yeah, I think corner. Let's go Quentin Mitchell.
Yeah, I'm with that one. I think that's a good pick. Buffalo is on the clock. We went with a receiver in the first round. Troy Franklin. Bills are electric. Approved. Upset selection. I actually want to get big here. I know the corner is actually an area where they have a lot of expiring contracts as well. Just look at the depth that we're looking at here. Oh yeah, I like these interior guys. Our next pick is at 99. Yeah, I think there'll be some beef available at 99. Pause. Let's go corner.
Sure.
Let's go corner. Let's go with you. Let's go with your boy, man. Let's go with your boy, Josh Newton. Let's do it.
Okay, I like it.
Mm-hmm. That takes us to Kansas City. And I took Brian Thomas, field stretcher, in the first round. I got some feedback with respect to maybe getting a guy who can play inside with Travis Kelce potentially moving on. The guy that was mentioned, Emeka Egbuka, is still available. I'm not opposed to doubling down at the receiver position here. I am not. The way Kansas City's offense worked, I am not opposed to it.
You would sure it up, bro. You would sure it up.
It would definitely sure it up. You know what? But I'm not gonna go with Ibuka. I'm not gonna go to. I'm gonna go with Xavier Worthy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with Xavier Worthy.
I like that. Yeah.
That's my Devontae Smith light with more juice.
That is, you just say that.
He has some consistency issues, but again, I think that's something that could work. I think he's a better player than Kadarius Toney Sky Moore. He's a better player from my evaluation perspective. All right, Philly.
Back with Philly. So Philly, real quick, just so y'all know, finish crucifying me here.
You gotta bring one of Reddick or Sweat back. You gotta bring one of Reddick or Sweat back.
Oh, great!
Can't lose both of them. Can't lose both.
Got to get that done. No questions asked.
Yeah, and my money would be on Reddick. My money would be on Reddick.
We went Enos Rakestraw Jr., cornerback out of Missouri, first round. Y'all hated it. Then we went Patrick Paul with the next pick for the offensive line. I think that's a good pick too.
Yeah.
So here we're gonna go Chris Braswell here.
Okay. Chris.
At the edge.
All right. That's good value for Chris as well.
Yeah, right there. All right, and then for the Detroit Lions, what did we do for Detroit? We went Brandon Dorless. Ooh, love it. Fantastic, bro. And we're going to keep the defensive picks coming.
Yeah, going to focus on the defensive side of the ball here, right?
Yeah,
they need that corner. You saw what CD did to him. CD cut him up.
Yeah, cut him up, diced him up. And we're gonna go with Chris Abrams. Is it Drain?
Yeah,
Drain.
Yeah. All right,
that's what we're going with.
You're a fan. You're a full blown fan at this point.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
All right,
ball skills. Let's get it.
All right, Cleveland. Their first time making a selection in this mock draft, this New Year's edition. What do we do here? All right, the same receiver. I like the interior defensive line here. I'll be honest with you. Make things easier on my guy, Myles Garrett. Not that he needs a whole bunch of help, but let's go get Chris Jenkins, man. I'm a Chris Jenkins guy. I think he has a chance to be better than Mozzie Smith, to be perfectly frank. See how he does in this college football playoff.
Who you got?
Chris Jenkins.
Chris Jenkins. Okay.
Yep.
I was reading DK's comment. He said, "No way."
Yeah.
That ain't no clone, bro. You see Cam Ward?
I don't think that's a clone.
Nah.
I think there may be some similarity in terms of skill set, but Cam Ward is a bigger guy. Let's see here. Finns. I traded out of the first round. We got Jordan Morgan. The Finns are an interesting team. They really are. We could go back to the offensive line. We could very much do that. We could add some depth to the pass rush. We got some injuries: Jalen Phillips, Bradley Chubb, some fairly significant injuries. So that would be a consideration. I also think the down line is an area that they could stand to address.
I agree.
You know, if you really like someone along the down line, you could do that. Let me go to the offensive line. I think a center might be in order here. Let's double up the offensive line.
Okay.
Let's double up the offensive line. Go Zach Frazier.
Okay, I like it. I'm mad at it. Zach Frazier. Frazier goes down.
Frazier and Jordan Morgan there to solidify this offensive line. Get Teron Armstead back. I'm moving Morgan inside. Frazier's your center. Austin Jackson re-sign. I think you're set there. I think you continue to be a really explosive offense there in Miami.
All right, PL, I'm going to do what you told me to do earlier, which is draft Dallas a linebacker, and we're going to stay the course.
And this is when they would do it.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
He's going to be at the Shrine game for those that don't know. It's out there in Vegas. So that's a guy you can keep an eye on for Texas A&M.
That's
and he gets to stay in Texas. Good for him, right? All right, and then for the 49ers, we could go back to the offensive line because I think, what did I do in the first round? I went and got, who was it? We went and got Kingsley out there. I know that a good fit here. I like TJ Tampa for these boys. I like Kalen King. Denzel Burke's kind of a mystery to me, although I think he's better in zone than he is in man.
I think he actually works well in this particular scheme.
Yeah, I think he would too. But I'm going to go with the higher ceiling player in Kalen King.
Okay. All right. So we went, or I think I went receiver. Yes, very much. Xavier Legette, very high on the young man. To Baltimore, I'm gonna go back to the boundary, but on the defensive side of the ball, I'm gonna go get TJ Tampa, man. I want to get physical. I want to beat guys up, beat up receivers at the line of scrimmage.
I like it.
Let's go TJ Tampa. Carolina.
Was that it again, Carolina? What are we doing?
Carolina, I'm telling you. So they don't have a first round pick. Obviously, it's with the Bears, but they took Graham Barton here. You took Graham Barton at the top of the second round. I think that's a home run pick right there.
Yeah, I agree. Let me just look at this. I just want to look at more of this offensive line.
That's why I want him in that man press, man. I just want him to just bloody receivers noses, right?
Suffocate people out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I want.
Get some Blake Flisher, Matt Gonclaves. All right, we're gonna go. I gotta get sexy here. So we're gonna go wide receiver. I think
some good ones out there still.
Yeah, there are some good ones.
We got Jenna McMillan. Oh, they showing him respect at PFL.
Yeah, they know something, bro.
They know something.
Yeah. The problem is that he's not an alpha, right? And of these players that are sitting on this board, the closest thing to an alpha is between Jermaine Burton and Brendan Rice, and maybe even Roman Wilson.
Sure.
Or maybe even Torrey Horton, bro. That actually might be the best.
You're going to get good receivers through all 7 rounds of this draft.
Yeah, you really are.
Really good.
Going through this thing, there's a lot here, man. Musa Muhammad, assuming he comes out. There's a lot here, man. All right, so maybe let me see. Did we pick any later?
Harris, Isaiah Williams, Jordan Whittington. I like. He's tough. Restrepo going back to school. Slot.
Restrepo.
I think Corey Brooks went to Louisville, if I'm not mistaken. I think he transferred to Louisville. Torrey Horton. Sturdivant. Yep. Yeah, he is. I think routinely in our 3-round mock drafts, he goes in the 3rd round, J2K. Routinely.
You know what? I'm gonna go Jermaine Burton.
I like it. I like it.
All right, in Washington, what did we do for Washington? Let's see. We went
Kieran,
excuse me, tackle out of Yale.
Jackson Powers Johnson. You prioritize the offensive line in the 2nd round, and of course you got the quarterback. You went Jay Daniels. You went sexy, super sexy.
Yeah. We're doing the right thing out here, man. So
I like it. I like what you've done for Washington.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man.
I like it.
But now we got to fix this defense, right? And I think it's at every level of the defense they need players. Right?
Every level.
Who's the best player on the board defensively? That's
a fair question. I appreciate their respect for Mekhi Wingo. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I do. I like it.
Let's see. Corner.
Jonah Ellis. I think I did Jonah Ellis in the last draft we did. We're not going there. I don't trust Kalen Bullock to get him right now. I just don't. I'm sorry. Got to be able to tackle. You know what we're going to do? We're going to throw a monkey wrench in this, bro.
A monkey wrench?
Well, maybe not a monkey. It'll be a wrench, just not a monkey wrench.
Okay. All right.
We're going to go get Peyton Wilson.
Ooh.
Drew. North Carolina State.
That's a good pick. If he can stay healthy, impact.
Because he gives you kind of the best of both worlds from the linebacker position. He plays the middle, plays outside. They kind of got him moving around. He can come off the edge and blitz. So he kind of gives you all of that in one. And he can play in coverage. So assuming he stays healthy,
he's just got to stay healthy. That's the main question mark there. Absolutely. All right. So Drake May with the 3rd overall pick to New England. Then we traded back into the 1st round with J.C. Latham falling a bit. So we take Latham, no pick in the 2nd round. Let's add a receiver. Let's add a receiver to the mix here. And I think Lab McConkey is exactly what they would want in Boston. I think that's exactly what they would want.
So let me ask you, would you take Lab McConkey over Emeka?
No, I'm going to take Ibuka. I'm gonna take a Booker.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
Right. Just
Yeah.
making sure. My bad.
I'm gonna take a Booker right here.
You know who I would take over both of them, right?
Jalen McMillan. Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah, I'm aware.
All right, cool.
I'm aware. So yeah, man, I feel good about what we've done here in New England, man. We add a Buka, we managed to get JC Latham, and we got Drake, man. I think the Patriots fans should
on
be
their way, huh? Ecstatic.
Yeah, they should be,
because
feel better
defensively
about
they're actually solid on
Yeah,
the defensive
yeah,
side.
they
It's
got
the
more work
offense
to do.
that's
Yeah.
costing them games. So
Mhm.
just gotta stop turning the football over. All right, Arizona Cardinals. What do we do for the Cardinals?
What up, Daniel? Happy New Year, man.
We got Tavondre Sweat in the second round, and in the first round we
Did a
got
couple things in the
Marvin
first
Harrison, and we also got Kool-Aid. Damn. Yeah, we out here doing work. This might be the best draft of all the drafts so far.
They got the capital. They got the draft capital.
They do got the capital. This is true. So what are we looking for? Do we want to go interior offensive line? No, we're gonna stay on that defensive side, bro. This is a team I would like to see them actually grab Peyton Wilson, but he's already off the board. So maybe we take the consolation prize in Jeremiah Trotter.
You could do that.
Let me see what we got at safety.
Daniel C likes edge. He likes the edge position.
You like edge? All right, let me check the edge then. What are we looking at edge? You got Jonah Ellis, got Jack Sawyer. Who do you like there? You got Adise Isaac. Maybe we go Isaac.
Like Isaac?
Yeah, maybe. Damn, what am I giving up? Yeah, you know what? Let's go Isaac. Let's lock it up.
All right.
Isaac
to the Cardinals.
And then the Chicago Bears, they out here doing work.
That's who I thought he was going to go with, Daniel. I thought he was going to go Jack Sawyer.
Oh, Jack Sawyer? Nah. I thought about it, but All right, so for the Bears, we traded down. We got Olu with the 5th pick overall. Olu Fashanu, for those who don't know. And then in the second round, they got a second round pick.
No.
Nothing. Oh, damn. Okay.
Nothing.
Damn, we should have worked on getting a second round pick. Drop the ball.
Use that on Montez Sweat.
Oh, there it is. Okay. We should have recouped one though in the trade, but it is what it is. All right.
Fashanu and Roma Dunze, your first 2 selections.
Who was it?
Fashanu Odunze.
Oh, so wait. Oh, I just missed Rome. Oh, I didn't know. That's right. They had 2 first round picks. Yeah. Okay, I forgot. My bad. All right, so receiver off the line. So we shoring those things up. I think the Bears. Let me see. Interior D line. What are we looking at? What is that?
I like the interior D line idea.
Who did we draft Byron Murphy to last draft? You remember who that was?
I don't remember.
Makai Wingo. Do I want to go? No. Let's go Byron Murphy here in a second. Let's do that.
I like it.
Yeah, let's do that. Line it up.
I think he can help himself a lot during the pre-draft process. We're expecting him down in Mobile, so we get a chance to see him live. But, he kind of gets overshadowed by Tavondre Sweat, but he's a really good player in his own right. All right, that takes us to the Chargers. Went Malik Neighbors, followed by, what did we do in the second round? JT, Tuamala. High upside player there with the edge. I want to continue to work on this defense. That's what I want to do. I got Denzel Burke, Alan Carson, DJ James. The safeties into the mix. I'm expecting Dion Henley.
Turn it on.
To unleash him. They're gonna unleash him. They show Makai Wingo some serious love here. I respect it. I do respect it. You know what? I'm gonna at this point in the draft, I feel good about Denzel Burke. 3rd round, I feel good about him. Let's go Denzel Burke.
That's good. Good value there, man.
Yep.
All right, Denzel Burke it is. And we got the Cardinals.
That's what it was coming down to, Daniel C. For me, it was coming down to Michael Hall or Denzel Burke. That's really what it was coming down to.
All right, Daniel C. What are you saying, man? Because I see you said
what's going on? What's going on? Happy New Year, man.
Happy New Year, absolutely. You said center for the Bears? Well, you said Williams for the run stuff. Is that
Tyleek.
Tyleek?
Mm-hmm.
Do we go back to the D line?
He's good. He really is good. Wingo's nice. He was one of those few bright spots on LSU's defense this year. It really was bad this year. He's one of the few bright spots.
Maybe we catch a Bo Limmer in the
day 3
in the 4th round,
mm-hmm.
but not here. So we're gonna go with the run stuff, right? And all right, I'm gonna give you love. I'm gonna get you your Tyleek Williams. No, wait a minute, Mason Smith. What we doing? Gotta scroll down far enough.
That's your boy.
Yeah, we gonna pivot. We gonna pivot, right? Call it audible.
Mason Smith.
Yeah, Mason Smith. I didn't scroll down enough, man. My bad.
Didn't scroll down enough. It happens. All right, Mason Smith is the pick. Okay, that takes us to your New York Jets. Brock Bowers in the first. Okay, we missed out on the 2 top tackles. Need to add some pass catchers here, so we go Brock Bowers. Did we have a 2nd round pick? I don't believe so. So that takes us to the 3rd round, 72nd overall pick. We gotta improve this offensive line, man. It's bad. It's really bad, bro. It's really bad.
Well, it's atrocious out here, man. Awful.
And I don't know that you have a tackle that you love at this point.
That you're gonna force out. I mean, the best one there to me is probably Blake Fisher, maybe.
Right, maybe.
Matt Gonclays, maybe. And I'm not familiar with Dominique Pooney. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Pause. I try to throw it in there just in case.
The Jets are gonna have to get into free agency to make this thing work, unless they're able to get that tackle in the 1st round. Which I could have gone J.C. Latham or Talisa Fuaga or something like that, but didn't like it right at that point. I didn't want to pass up Bowers. I'm gonna bring in Zinter. Okay. We get AVT back. I think Veriteka could play tackle if need be. I think he can play tackle if need be. Yeah. It depends on how things work out, right? But I think he could definitely play tackle if need be.
All right, Zach Zinter is the pick.
Mm-hmm. Take us to Dirty Birds.
Dirty Birds. What are we looking at for the Dirty Birds, man? We got Jalen Polk,
Penix, and you got his teammate Polk.
Yeah, we locking things up, man. We doing the right thing for the Falcons, even though we a Bucks fan. I'm a professional, man. I do my job like I'm supposed to, right? Let me see here. We want an edge. And we can go back to the receiver room. Let me just see what's receiver there. You got Lad Conklin. Ooh, they got some options out here in these streets. But we're not going to do that. Let's go to the edge. What's the edge saying? I got Jonah Ellis, Jack Sawyer. You got Muhammad Kamara.
I think anywhere you could really address anywhere on the D line.
On the D line for them boys.
Whether it's at the edge, interior, I think 5 tech, Michael Hall. Yeah, they're a little lower on Michael Hall on PFF. Michael Hall is an intriguing name.
Yeah, he just where he's supposed to be, man. He's a good penetrator. He's consistent. I would agree with that. You know what we're gonna do? Let me get a Makai Wingo. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right. Not mad at that at all. Chicago back on the clock.
Bears up again, man.
So you went Byron Murphy here in the 3rd round.
I did.
Mm-hmm. In the 2nd, no pick in the 2nd, and then a pair of 1st round selections: Fashanu, Adunze. So 2 along the line of scrimmage, and then you got a receiver to pair with DJ Moore to this point.
All right. I think Daniel C said them boys need a center. And let me check.
Yes.
Let's see what is 4th round. I got 110. Let's see. I think you're gonna be able to wait though.
They might be a little low on Donovan Jackson, man.
Oh yeah, they low.
Already picked Zach Frazier. We already picked Zach Frazier. I think I selected him to Miami, D-Kid.
Let's see. Receiver. Nope. Side D line. Cornerback. Let's see. Went there. I call us another addition. What about the cornerback room? You know what? Let me get my guy. He's one of my guys, I guess. Kalen Carson.
Kalen Carson,
force cornerback. Yeah,
I like Kalen Carson.
Lock that in, man. Center, we'll get Bo Limmer from Arkansas in the fourth round, man.
All right, for the Raiders, we got Latu along with JJ McCarthy. What do we do here? O-line, D-line, linebacker. We could continue to improve the defense for sure. We could keep Kalen Bullock local.
Keep him local, man.
Local-ish. I think the second level of the Raiders defense has been an issue for a long time. And I think with a guy like Antonio Pierce, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he gets the most out of Jeremiah Trotter, who's always where he's supposed to be. You understand what I'm saying?
I like it.
The pedigree there, you know, he could be the leader of your defense. As far as the brains of the operation, I think Jeremiah Trotter could definitely be that guy. So let's take Trotter to the Raiders, leading Antonio Pierce's defense.
I like it, bro. And for the Lions, make this real quick. We're gonna go Javon Bullard. Yeah, we're gonna go Bullard here.
Play your nickel.
Safety for sure.
Safety. That seems to be a position that they're pretty flushed at already, but you can never have enough of those types of players. That kind of versatility and you know, well coached where he's supposed to be. Bullet to the Lions. And the Lions don't care. They don't care about your rankings.
No,
That's
they don't.
sure.
It was a
Seattle.
out, bro. Yeah, bro. This is where Cam Ward was supposed to go, bro.
Oh man, you got to climb into the second, man. You can't wait until the third.
This was it, man, and you came in there and you foiled it, bro.
But you got 3 picks here in the third. You'll be busy.
I do.
Use one of that. You can use one of that on one of those, like a Spencer Rattler, Michael Pratt.
All right, this is what we're gonna do.
I did not realize Jalen Milroe was draft eligible. I did not realize that.
Yeah, I didn't realize it till late either. You're right. All right, we're gonna grab us I'm trying to decide between Tate Ratledge and Chris Mahogany. Mahogany's a monster, a bear. I don't know if I like the fit. I like Donovan.
Yeah, they're lower on Jackson than I anticipated.
Yeah, let's go Jackson.
I got Jackson in the top 75. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going Jackson here for Seattle.
Yeah, so you got the guard situated now, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's locked up.
Rest of this roster here. Let me see.
All right. Takes me to Indy. I got a pair of third round selections here. Nate Wiggins in the first. Actually traded up. Gave up my second round pick to make that move. Got back a third round pick, an additional third round. So this is the one from Denver. So let's see here. We can go receiver. We can add to that room. See about this interior defensive line. My God, the four is still doing it.
To Denver. Yeah, wow.
I'm gonna go with Michael Hall Jr.
Michael Hall Jr.
Yeah, back-to-back Buckeyes here. I think he's disruptive. Next to Buckner, he can make a difference, get upfield. Seattle back on the clock.
Seattle back on the clock. I had the pick and I forgot who it was. It was a linebacker, and it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, definitely linebacker.
You already know who I'm going with. Where's linebacker?
Cedric? Cedric or Tommy?
Oh, no, we're going to go Tommy. Let's lock it up.
Eichenberg.
Tommy. Yeah.
Bit of a throwback. I like Eichenberg.
Yeah.
All right, Bengals on the clock. Let's see what have we done to this point with the Bengals? I had to get Christian Haynes in there because Volson is a liability. Johnny Newton. So we went meat and potatoes to this point for the Bengals. It's time to add that receiver. Could be a very different looking receiver room in 2024. But taking advantage of the depth at the receiver position. Let's get your guy, man. Let's get your guy, Jalen McMillan. Let's do it.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Doing the right thing out here in these streets, bro. Jalen
Not yet.
McMillan. Oh, you don't
Not
like
yet.
that?
Oh, D-Kid's asking about Johnny Wilson. Not yet.
Oh, yeah, nah. Bro, ain't nobody worried about no Johnny Wilson. Tight end Johnny Wilson. All right. Cardinals back on the clock. We got Mason Smith. We went D-line. We went interior. Well, yeah, interior. And then we went edge. We went Isaac, Adise. I think that's how you say it. Adise, Isaac, Penn State. And what else did we do with the Cardinals? We went Javondre Sweat. Bro, we went D-line, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We getting right out here for the Cardinals.
Harrison Jr.
And Harrison Jr.
Kool-Aid. Followed by Javondre Sweat.
Bro, we look real good out here,
Lisa
bro.
Isaac. And then Mason Smith. Ooh.
And you know what? We about to get even better, right?
Get better?
Yeah, we about to get better. Although maybe I should be
Damn, there were 3 Buckeyes selected in a row here.
Man, it happens like that sometimes.
It does.
Well, let me take a. I want to take a peek at a roster. I think I know who I want to go. It's between 2 players. I just want to make sure I'm doing these boys justice. Yeah, we don't care. Let's do the right thing. I wanted to go safety, and I was thinking Cole Bishop, but I'm gonna go Chris Mahogany guard.
Okay, all right.
I'm not Headley, man. I don't hate on their tackles. I like their tackles.
I think they like their tackles.
I think they like their tackles too.
They like their tackles. So Mahogany to the Cardinals. Seattle, their third round pick.
Third pick, man. So what did we do with Seattle, man? The first 2 picks in the third round, we went Donovan Jackson,
Tommy Eichenberg.
Mm-hmm. And so they're saying we need edge, but isn't it the middle that's the issue for these boys? Not the edge.
I think people are underestimating the need at edge. I understand what they have as far as young pass rushers. Yes.
Right.
There's Nwosu. But I think what we're talking about is maybe a 5 technique, a 4-eye at the edge. I actually think they have an edge that could play the 5 tech for them. So, I guess it kind of depends on your outlook on things. But in terms of stand-up pass rushers, I think they're pretty flush there.
All right. So then
Daniel C. likes Jordan Travis here. Put him in the mix.
Ooh, that's not bad. You know what? Since I lost out on my guy, Cam Ward, somebody stole him. Right? You know what? I ain't mad at it. I don't know that I would pass up. I haven't done enough on Michael Pratt, and that's kind of where I want to, or even Spencer Rattler. Because anybody you draft here is not playing right away, right?
Yeah. What about Derek Hall? Like, I mean, are they planning on playing him 5? That's the question for me. Is it a hand in the ground edge in an odd man front, or is he an outside linebacker on an odd man front? Right. We kind of use the term edge interchangeably, but I think it differs based on whether you're 34 or 4-3, a base 4 down line.
What they run a 3-4 though, right? Is that what they do?
They do.
Okay. All right. Damn. Now, see, I was gonna make a pick, and then the boys are still wrenching it, man.
Get the quarterback.
All right, so I guess we're gonna do a was it Detroit that drafted your boy last year, and he had to sit, and I think he's coming off of IR or came off of IR, or
Hendon Hooker.
Hendon Hooker, yeah. We doing a Hendon Hooker here?
I guess you
and
can.
Taking a Jordan Travis.
You could.
I think Rattler has the higher ceiling, and I think Pratt may have the higher ceiling. But Jordan Travis, if you give him the weapons, he's gonna do that. To me, he might be the closest thing to Russell Wilson. Let's do that. Pete Carroll over there. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do Jordan Travis. I like it. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, man.
It seems like a little closet Seminole I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, I reveled in the 63-3 loss, whatever that
I did
was.
too.
That
I did too, bro.
I was all up for it.
Pig in mud,
Text
bro.
me.
Pig in
I
mud.
seen that's what I said. 14-9. Next thing you know, I seen 63. I said, what? Love it, bro. And then the excuses came out.
I'm gonna keep my eye on Cedric Johnson, D Kid. Keep my eye on him.
All right,
Green
for
Bay.
the Packers.
Green Bay's been busy.
What do we do for the Packers, man?
Let's start from the top. Okay. You went Cooper DeJean.
Okay.
Followed by Tyler Guyton.
Okay.
I like it.
I do.
Trey Benson, got your running back in there.
Right.
All right.
And then I think
safety.
Jake was wanting
Cooper DeJean.
corner. I missed the corner. Should have been Quentin Mitchell instead of Trey Benson there. But I don't want to force a corner here. Although D-Kid is high on Max Melton. I haven't watched. I think we had summer scouted him, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I think it might have been a mention. Not much of a scouting, just a mention. But then we're also talking about safety, though, right?
Well, Cooper's your safety, right?
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
My safety. So we can.
Plus, you have another pick with Green Bay at 88.
Okay, so did we grab? What did we grab in the first round? Did we grab a tackle?
Cooper DeJean, and you got your boy Tyler Guyton in the second.
Oh, that's what it's Tyler Guyton. Okay, I just want to make sure I locked that up. All right, so we took care of business there. All right, so let's do this. Let's go. Let's see what best player available is. This course is Lat Conkley. Conky, excuse me.
What Conky?
Conky. All right. Let's go ahead. Damn, we're in a weird spot here, man. I'm gonna go D-line. And let me look at two things, and then I'm gonna make this pick. So I think I already know who I'm gonna go with. Let's go Tyleek Williams. Let's do that, man. Stay interior.
Tyleek?
Yeah, Tyleek. Let's lock it up.
We got the tackle. We did get the tackle already here. All right.
Yeah, we got Tyler Guyton from Oklahoma.
All right. Big nose there with Tyleek. Bucks.
Oh, it's Bucks. I thought it was you. My bad. What do we do with the Bucks, man? What do we do? We went Cam Kitchens in the first round.
Yeah.
Went Cedric Van Pran in the second round.
Yeah. Two good picks.
And so what the hell are we doing in the third round is the question. Oh, we get my guy, bro. He's right there for me. You didn't take him this time. We're gonna take Javon. How you say it? Tavon. Damn, can't read. Tavon Sanders. The boys looking for that. They wanted them Sam Laporta last year, and they missed out on Detroit.
Sam Laporta's been a monster.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. So they use Kate Otten very well, but they need a dynamic guy there.
If you're interested in the Senior Bowl, this is the channel for it. All right.
Yeah.
You rock with us for the Senior Bowl. We'll be live on location.
We will. Right? We're gonna have all the one-on-ones for you and all of that, man.
We're gonna make this one special, man. The interviews, the whole nine. We're gonna make this one special. All right, India. It's been forever since I've drafted, so I don't even know what's happening.
You've been sitting, bro.
Nate Wiggins.
4 straight picks, bro.
Traded up for Nate Wiggins. I don't think we have a second round pick because of that trade up. Took Michael Hall. All right, so bolstering this defense. All right, so do we have a interesting group here?
Let's see, Michael Hall. He said, Michael Hall, Nate Wiggins. So you went DD.
Safety.
Let me take a peek at this roster for the Colts.
Give me Brandon Rice, man. Give me Brandon Rice.
Okay.
Brandon Rice.
All right. Yeah, I like that. What took you so long, bro? I snatched him, bro. You don't like Lad McConkey, bro?
I do, but there's other guys I like more. If you know what, I would take Lad here if not for Josh Downs. If not for Josh Downs,
I would agree with
would
that.
take
Yeah,
him there.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, I feel that. Yeah, I like that.
DK, you're not feeling the royalty free music. You're not feeling it on the 1-on-1s.
Joe.
All right, Jacksonville, Duval on the clock. Man, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. Absolutely. All right. To Duval.
love it.
Terry and Arnold in the first. Good start. Juice.
Mm-hmm.
What did we follow that up with? Adonai Mitchell. All right.
Okay. We're not sure if Ridley's coming back. Not sure about that Christian Kirk contract. Has he balled this year? Christian Kirk, what's going on with him?
They have been a different offense once he went down to injury. They've been a completely different offense when they lost him. So that one's significant. That one's significant. Yeah.
These boys.
Cross.
Did you went corner?
Yeah, in the first. Who am I safeties in Jacksonville? You got Ray Jenkins, and who else? Who else is back there at safety?
It's a name you know. It's a name we know. They got Andre Cisco.
Okay.
Yeah, and Tice. Oh no, that's corner. Yeah. And they got Andrew Wingard out there too, former Vikings.
Let's see about this offensive line.
And just so anybody know, that Bama Michigan game has started. Kickoff song. We about to find out what JJ McCarthy's about, man.
Yeah, we need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Tate Ratledge.
You couldn't go wrong with Tate Ratledge.
Let's go Ratledge. Let's protect Trevor Lawrence. Let's see if we can improve our run game here. Let's go Tate Ratledge.
Tate it is.
All right,
man.
LA Rams.
What have I done with the Rammies? Let's see here. We got Quentin Mitchell and first round pick.
Hey,
this is Braylon Trice.
Hey,
Braylon Trice.
Shout outs to D Kit, man. Hit the like button. You like what you like, hit the like button. We appreciate it.
Man threw the pick, bro.
Who threw the pick? McCarthy?
Threw the pick, bro. Trying to force it in, bro.
Oh no.
That's that freshman. I don't know if he's a true freshman or if he's threw it in
the baller for Bama, the baller
from Bama, yeah.
He got tipped.
Yeah.
Was it tipped?
No, I don't think so. I think he threw it right to him. He just cut it.
That's a baller though.
They threw it right to him. Who was he throwing the ball to?
Here we go.
1 foot, right?
Well,
yeah, that's it, bro.
Let me get YouTube TV going so I can eyeball this thing.
Wrap that up, bro. All right, we went Braylon Trice and we went Quentin Mitchell. So we went corner, edge, and I think for this, I might just take best player available here. That would fit them.
Rams have done a tremendous job drafting the last couple of seasons, man, especially on day 3. Terrific.
This is where we're gonna draft. Hold on, let me check. I think we're gonna get Bullock here. But let me just make sure.
I like it.
You like it? Let me check. They
can't tackle, but center field.
Yeah, man. All right, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab let's do it.
Caleb Bullock. All right.
Caleb Bullock.
Green Bay. I just want to go through it because I think this is Green Bay's last pick, and you made a lot of picks for Green Bay. So let's go through it real quick. Okay. You started it off with Cooper DeJean. I think the Cheeseheads are happy with that one. And you followed that up with Tyler Guyton. Now you got Tyler Guyton, Zach Tom. I like it.
Yep.
Trey Benson. It looks like your running back room might be a little different moving forward. So Trey Benson makes sense. And then I know you've had at least 2 picks thus far, or maybe just one.
I got one more. I got Tyleek
Williams. Tyleek Williams. All right, big nose. All right. What's your last pick here?
All right, so I should go receiver. Just kidding.
They said Downs didn't come down with it in play.
Come on, Downs. How you get your foot in, player?
That's a bad boy right there. He on that Malachi Starks trajectory.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, he is. All right, so I guess I need to get me a Kona. And let me grab. I'm gonna grab Max Melton right here.
I like it.
Let's do that.
I like it. Max Melton. That takes us to KC. Okay, I think I doubled up at receiver. Did I not? I went Brian Thomas in the first.
You went a different receiver though than you said you was initially going to go with. I think.
Yeah, and then Xavier Worthy.
Oh, maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't.
So that takes us. I would love a tackle. I would love a tackle here.
Well, your boy's there. Blake Fisher. Just we're gonna play left.
It is. I guess you got to move Taylor, right?
Yeah.
You got to move Taylor.
Move Taylor. Blake Fisher. Let's do it.
Let's go Blake Fisher.
Mm-hmm.
Call it a day. Takes me to the Texans. I went with the upside in the first round. Leonard Taylor, right? On some uneven tape, but the skill, the talent is there. And we followed that up with Tyler Nubin. They're talking about receiver here. You know, this might be the Lad McConkey pick, man.
It's a different type. We always talk about them body types on the receivers. I think that's not
Nico
bad.
Collins, Tank Dell. We add Lad McConkey to the mix, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, all right. I'm down with it. Finally off the board, man. Here we go.
All right. Lions.
Detroit. What is Detroit saying, man? I think we went defense the entire time here. We went Chris.
Man, I understand.
Abrams,
Dorless. Dorless is the first round guy for us for sure.
Yes.
Then you went Chris Abrams drain, to your point. And Javon Bullard. So you double dip in the secondary. Okay.
All right. So I guess I got to go D-line here. Anzalone out there balling, by the way. I just want to let you know that.
Bro, he's a different player now, bro. That is not UF New Orleans Anzalone. That's a different player now, bro. You know what he did? He pulled, what was his name? Oh, Greenlaw. He pulled a Greenlaw on me, man.
Yeah.
I wasn't really a big fan of Greenlaw, and he just developed into a different animal. So Anzalone is legit.
That's a good one. I'm either thinking Keith Randolph. They don't like him. That's okay. Or I'm thinking,
why would you not like Keith Randolph?
I don't know, bro. Let's do Keith Randolph. Let's do that.
Let's do it. That's your guy.
Yeah, I was going to think an edge, but nah, I'm gonna do Keith Randolph. Give my man some love.
Cleveland. I made one pick earlier. I went Chris Jenkins. Yes, I did.
Melrose had running for his life, bro. I'm telling. What I tell you, D Kid. That's good pressure though from.
Give me Malachi Corley, man.
Oh, searched him and found him, huh?
I found him. Malachi Corley to Cleveland.
I like it. That's a good pick.
All right, the Finns forfeit their pick.
Yo, is that messing with Brady?
Tampering.
Yo, gotta tamper sometimes, bro. You ain't cheating, you ain't trying, innit?
Apparently. All right, Dallas.
Oh, Dallas, my bad. All right, Dallas. What have we done with Dallas?
We have, or you have, Amarius Mims in the first. That's great selection there. Let's see. Followed that up with Edrin Cooper, who's my top linebacker now. He's officially my top linebacker in the class.
Let's get it.
And that's exactly where they would select them. The Dallas loves their day 2, second round linebackers. Whether they're healthy, hurt, don't matter. I'm gonna draft them.
You're just gonna draft them.
All right. So offensive line and linebacker, off-ball linebacker to this point. Two big needs.
So we got to say, is that Oh, not that was your boy. All right. Let me see here. So what's going on at the corner position, right? Stephon Gilmore's probably coming back, right? Or y'all got the money to do that? And then
I don't know.
Don't know.
Maybe.
I say y'all like
Gilmore has an ageless game to him, though. I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to play because it's always been about technique with Gilmore. It's never been about having, although he had the athleticism in his prime, but it's always been a priority from a technique perspective.
All right, so maybe we leave corner out of it.
He done Reggie Fished it, bro.
He Reggie Fished it. Oh.
Reggie Fish. Bama gets it back.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all know who Reggie Fish is, just look it up, bro.
Yeah. If you know Reggie Fish, put a 1 in the chat. Matter of fact, put a fish in the chat. If you know about Reggie Fish, put a fish out there.
Yo, Reggie Fish. All right, I'm gonna go. You made me forget what I was doing. We're gonna go running back. All right.
All right.
And I know they drafted your boy's son, that we liked a lot. He hasn't played at all or much, right?
Deuce. Yeah.
Deuce, and then you got Tony Pollard who's struggling right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna grab us a I'm deciding between Bucky Irving and Trayvon Henderson. We're gonna go or Braylon Allen.
Oh, that's Braylon Allen. That's what they need.
Yeah, let's go to Braylon Allen.
They need that guy. Yeah. They need him.
Yeah. They're missing that.
Yeah.
All right. 49ers. What we do for the 49ers, man? Let's take a peek. Kalen King. And,
Kingsley.
And Kingsley. Okay. All right.
Kalen King. That's a good start.
Yeah.
First couple of picks. They got 2 picks here at the end. Their third and then a compensatory pick.
All right, so let's see here.
He said,
"Oh, you already know that's what's up. He can't be on it, bro. That's
yes, sir.
Up. Yo, Reggie Fish, bro. You never heard his name ever again, have you? The Reggie Fish that bit. All right. Let me see. Let's go. I'm gonna go back to the offensive line.
Okay.
And we did Kings. Oh, we're gonna go Bo Limmer. I'm sorry. I know he was supposed to be there for I forget who it was, but he's gonna be there for these boys. Give me a Bo Limmer here.
Solid selection there. That takes us to the Ravens. Unfortunate injury to Keaton Mitchell. Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins, I think all their contracts are expired.
Yeah,
Justice Hill having a career year. I think he's in the last year of his deal, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be a pretty bare room. I imagine they'll bring somebody back. Justice Hill or Gus. Yeah. I imagine they'll bring one of them back. To this point, what have we done? We traded. Nope, we remained in the first. Xavier Legette, big fan. And then we followed that up with TJ Tampa. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Madubuike is going to be a free agent. He's slated to be a free agent.
There's no way he walks out the door, right?
I wouldn't let him walk. Hell no. Okay. I wouldn't let him walk. But I think, you got to think about replenishing that group, right?
Yeah.
You got to think about that. You got to consider that. Rook would be part of that conversation. He would. Braden Fisk showed me something this year, definitely. But let's go get Travion Henderson.
Okay, I like it.
And again, we're working with the assumption that Jonathan Brooks is not coming out. That's the assumption that we're working with here.
Oh, look, he'd be the first guy off the board.
Yeah, he'd have been the first
running back position.
Board.
Yeah. All right, T.
That takes me to the Jags, and to this point, what have we done here? Terrion Arnold, right? Adonai Mitchell, okay. Tate Ratledge. All right, let's go get Rook. Let's add to that down line. We need to be more physical. We need to be more physical on this team.
Okay. Let's Rook. Okay.
Philly.
So I was thinking Cole Bishop here, but they drafted Sidney Brown last year.
Mm-hmm.
Byard's back there. I think Brown can probably play both, but I don't think I'm going to go there. I'm not going to go safety.
I like the idea of a third receiver here or a linebacker. I know people don't like it, but a linebacker. I agree with you right here. Yeah.
Let me see. So for receiver, we got Ricky Parcell, who I like. Got Johnny Wilson. I don't think Johnny Wilson would be it wouldn't be bad for a fit, I guess. Roman Wilson, who's playing right now.
Play Devontae more in the slot under those circumstances.
Yeah, you could.
Receiver sets. Yeah.
You got Torrey Horton. Okay, so I'm leaning
towards C-Kit. Max Bell got picked.
I'm thinking of Ricky Parcell, or I'm thinking of Torrey Horton here.
I appreciate that, man. I don't even know if I agree with you, but I appreciate that. certainly better than the not the game itself, but I think I know what you mean by this. The actual commentary. There are precious few commentators that I actually enjoy listening to. right? So I'm with you. I'm with you if that's what you mean.
All right, so if you're saying speed, I'm going Ricky Pearsall, period. There's no question in my mind, right?
Okay.
But if we're going linebacker, you said versatile linebacker. We got Jericho. So we got
I think, yeah, using the linebacker who can play all three downs. And that's not a lot of liability. That's what you need.
Right. And is it Marist? Liafua? I'm not even, I probably butchered that. Luafau. Damn. I'm gonna do the non-responsible thing, and I'm gonna go get the Gator, bro.
All right,
Ricky Pearsall. Let's do it, man.
Ricky Pearsall. Expecting him to really help himself in the pre-draft process. Yep.
Yeah.
3 more picks.
3 more picks. These boys. Let me see. Let's make sure I'm not doing anything crazy.
Last selection, right?
Kalen King at corner. And then Kingsley. Kalen. And then, so I think we shored up the offensive line is good to go. I think we're square there. Uh-oh. Touchdown.
Somebody broke?
Yeah. Yeah, running back.
Got up out of there.
Yeah. If they can't start the run, the game is over, bro. I'm just going to tell you that right now. They can wrap that up and put a bow on that motherfucker. It's over. All right. We're going to go defense. And I got everything selected here, man. I got too much going on here. My bad, y'all. Y'all know how I do it. It's just me, bro. Let me look at one last thing.
Clicking away.
And I'll make this selection. Just need to check one last thing. Got that. Where is I guess that's how they line it up now, I guess. Okay. All right, we're gonna draft Cole Bishop.
All right, Cole Bishop.
Safety Cole Bishop. Yeah. I
like Cole Bishop a lot.
Yeah, that's my guy, bro. They don't like him a lot, though.
Yeah, they're way down.
They got him down here with Latham Ransom. Man, get up out of here.
They tripping.
They got him under James Williams, bro.
Tripping.
The disrespect, bro.
Yeah. What have we done here in Buffalo? Let's take a look at it here. I think I know where I'm going. Troy Franklin early. All right. Mm-hmm. And then we followed that up with Josh Newton.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think this is the Jack Sawyer pick. This is the Jack Sawyer pick right here.
Yeah, I like it. Yep.
Yeah. Bills are electrical. Let me know if that's acceptable. Let's go Jack Sawyer here. And final pick in our New Year's edition. First mock draft of 2024. Many more to come. Bro? What did the Commanders do? Let's take a look. Oh, they got it. They got it off early. Jaden Daniels. That just popped it off early right there.
Okay. Right. That's what we do out here. We get things off.
Second round, you went Jackson Powers Johnson. Pause. Mm-hmm. Kieran got the Kyron. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce his name.
Either way, we got the offensive line looking good.
Yes.
Thank you, Daniels, so he ain't got to run for his life.
Peyton Wilson. I mean, he stays healthy.
Okay.
You got a very, very high upside player there in Peyton Wilson.
Let me look at the roster right quick. So we're going defense.
You like the corner? I think corner is the position.
Probably going to be corner. It could be safety, but let's see who's the highest on the board. Let's check it. All right, go safety, corner, and what we looking at? Pressing buttons.
Rod Moore, DJ James.
Rob Moore. All right, DJ James. Let me just make sure they're not hiding anybody. You know, the boys be hiding.
I think Drew did pick Sanders. You picked Sanders, right, Drew? At one point.
Sanders? Which Sanders?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He went to the Bucks.
Yeah,
he went to the Bucks. I don't think they're hiding anybody. Let me just make sure, man. These boys they do a better job of of guys falling just in a better place. All right, we're gonna go with DJ James.
DJ James
Yeah,
to round out this 3-round mock draft. All right.
Was the grade in our draft, bro? It's a lot of grades, bro.
Download the image. And I will put that in the community chat, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. This was terrific. Terrific. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody had a wonderful evening. Hope everybody is safe. All our patrons, keep your eyes peeled. Leading up to the Senior Bowl, just a little programming, content, housekeeping. Leading up to the Senior Bowl, we're going to do some previewing of the Senior Bowl. Of course, we'll have coverage throughout that particular week. And after the Senior Bowl, we're moving to a 2 times a week format for the second half draft show. All right. So it'll likely be a Tuesday and a Friday, maybe a Wednesday and a Friday, but certainly there'll be a two times a week format with respect to the second half draft show. And we're going to get into our 7-round mock drafts for individual teams. All right. So, Drew, this was a lot of fun. Happy New Year. Everybody in the chat, appreciate you guys. Hit the like button. Can't speak. Hit the like button on your way out. And don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends about us, man. Take it easy. See you next time.